Yeah, I mean, we gotta let the beat rock. Let the beat rock. As a rapper, you gotta say that because it's hard. Anytime niggas say, anytime a rapper is talking to the engineer, it's hard. Especially Hov. Hey, that's how we feeling out there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the fuck time it is you're listening to this. Rest in peace to the legend, to the icon, Dennis Edwards. Oh yeah, baby. Really enjoyed Questlove and Elliott Wilson and everyone else posting the performance of this song. I didn't know it was so swaggy when he did it. All I'm ever looking for is someone to count on in a world of changes. All right, let me cut it off now. Microphone check, 1 2 1 2.
New Joe Biden.
We are here.
New Warrior Mom.
Episode number 148, if I'm correct. Is it 148, Savon?
I wouldn't have the slightest clue.
Episode, because niggas been dropping 2 podcasts, so I don't know what the fuck we're doing. Episode number 148 of the Joe Budden Podcast. I am your host, Joe Budden. In the building with me are some great friends of mine. Rory, some friends of mine. Rory.
Let's just go with regular friends. I wouldn't say great.
Some of my favorite associates. Rory Maul Parks, new Chris Brown is here, and Savon is here. Let me hit the air horn. How's everyone feeling?
Good. Feeling well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of those.
Is there shit to even talk about today?
I could always tell when it's going to be one of those. Maul, how you feeling?
I'm good.
That's a nice Yankee hat.
It's not a Yankee, though. It says something else.
Oh, wait, that doesn't say Yankee?
There's some wordplay going on.
Oh, that says darling.
No.
Or darkies.
No. Darkies? That's fucking, wow. That's insane.
What is that? That's not a D?
Uptown Dealers.
Drug dealers got their own
I was
shit.
gonna
That's
say,
fire.
game has changed.
What?
Drug dealer merch is fire.
It's not drug dealer merch.
Wait, all right. Oh, boy, here we go. Wait, it's not drug dealer merch?
No.
What are they dealing? Cars?
Whatever. I don't know. You gotta ask niggas what
It's drug dealer merch with drug dealers without an alibi merch. If you tell a cop, hey, we dealing whatever, that ain't gonna quite cut it.
We're dealing whatever.
But it does look like it's a nice hat.
It's a nice hat.
Thanks,
You
fellas.
might be better off just going with darkies before you start telling
Darkies
niggas.
is a wild.
Darkies is crazy.
I've never said that word before, by the way.
Uptown Darkies. You wear
one of the
Uptown
most racist
Darkies hat
things I've
uptown
ever
to
heard.
see how far you make it.
What the fuck were we just talking about just now? Fuck is Robin Lopez? Look at Parks wilding.
I feel him though.
Robin Lopez on the screen doing some real Robin Lopez shit, but whatever. What were we talking about? The flat Earth? I'm not a flat earther.
You're a
You're
flat
definitely
earther.
a flat earther.
You
not
just said the earth is flat.
I didn't.
You did say that.
He got some semantics in there somewhere. Though.
Yeah.
I didn't say the earth was flat. I said
Maybe. No, no. I don't know that the Earth is flat. I just don't know that it's not flat. I don't know. I'm from the school of it's okay to not know sometimes. We're in this era where everybody has to know everything. I don't know. We don't know shit.
yeah, okay.
What do we know?
I'll let that slide, I guess.
Man, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
Has
I've
someone
never-
fallen off the earth for it to be flat?
Yeah, I don't think so.
The funny
I do
shit,
know that.
I-
Well, actually, never mind. I don't know. Maybe someone has fallen off the earth.
Yeah, we don't know.
There's a few people I probably haven't seen or spoken to in a while.
That's how they went.
I don't know.
They went too far east.
All right, so I guess we start with what do we start with?
Super Bowl happened.
Round of applause for you guys as Pats. Making it to the
guys is-
Super Bowl. Yeah, Maul and Rory
okay,
are,
I forgot there's
are
so many
Patriot
Patriots
fans. I get confused anytime I see a Patriot fan
I was
in
a
New York.
Patriot fan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when you follow football.
Right.
Now you don't follow football at all because you don't follow anything.
No.
Now, but so you didn't watch the Super Bowl? I watched it, man.
I watched it.
Hey,
It was a good bad Super Bowl.
No, it was
like
good.
it was sloppy, but still a great game. Eagles, they outplayed them. There's no excuse.
I'll take that
on
shit
this
over
one. The Eagles just won.
some of these last couple Super Bowls where it was a blowout and shit. At least it went down to a fucking failed Hail Mary.
That was a trash Hail Mary.
What are you talking about? Hit him right in the hands.
though. There was like 16 players around.
Well,
him.
that's true, but it hit him right in the hands, though.
Someone else had to be open when all of the secondary is on Gronk.
If Gronk would have timed
Gronk
his jump
can jump.
better, yeah,
If Gronk could jump, it would have been all right.
yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Really impressed with Nick Foles, man.
He
Yeah,
balled.
man.
He definitely balled out.
Go fucking Nick Foles. Now he's on Disneyland commercials and shit.
Carson Wentz getting married.
Is he?
I just saw a tweet.
Oh, so Foles definitely won then. Is he still single?
Probably, yeah.
But it was a really good game. I had a really peaceful Super Bowl Sunday. I made sure to lie to everyone who was asking me if I was doing something to tell them no, I'm not doing shit. I'm not going to be home. I definitely wasn't having a repeat of what went down in my house last Super Bowl Sunday, which was a mess.
I don't even remember. Oh no, I wasn't even there. I was in Miami.
The guy that took out all the garbage bags remembers. I remember. The guy that spoke to Toya's mom all night, he remembers. The guy that didn't eat or see the game remembers. That wasn't going to happen again.
It's hard being a host.
Anytime, yeah, but I try to invite people to my house that, see, that's the difference between me and Sin. Her friend's trash. So when she invite her friends over, I just told her that she got a host.
Yeah.
I try to invite friends over who I can ignore.
Right.
And I
Okay.
never have to speak to or look at.
Or we're going to at least put their beer by the fucking sink or
friends who
something.
know when to get the fuck out, when
Right.
you're annoyed, when you don't want to be bothered, when you stayed too long, when there's nothing to do. Those type of friends.
Yeah.
Friends
yeah.
just hold it down.
Yeah. The guy that stays too long is the worst.
Oh my god, it's the worst. Yeah, it's fucking horrible. But what were we talking about? Because I didn't hear
Probably
about
lives with his
that.
parents, and there's probably a reason why he's trying to stay.
Right.
I know we're not a sports podcast, but are we gonna dig into some of these hot takes?
Like what?
The Malcolm Butler story. I thought that was pretty interesting. Damn, sucks Maul that you can't jump in on any of this stuff because I'm really gonna kill Justin Timberlake.
Oh, his performance?
Oh my god.
Well, I did see
Oh my
some of
god.
that. Some clips
Oh
of
my
that.
god. Don't get me started, Maul.
You
I
thought-
started this.
You
but
thought it
don't
was
get me
that
started.
bad?
Yeah, I'm curious to hear this.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear this too.
You
Well,
were,
I did-
you were
I-
next to me.
I did see him
But
on.
you didn't say anything.
I
You didn't say a word.
I did see him on Jimmy Fallon though. So what he said did.
I saw him on Jimmy
think-
Fallon
I
too.
thought that was dope.
I think he got killed by the audio guy. That you couldn't hear shit he was saying.
The band sounded great though.
Yeah.
I didn't want to jump right into it, but I mean,
Here we are.
fuck it. Let's jump right
Justin
into
Timberlake is aging like a banana in the sun, man.
Damn.
it. Rory,
Listen, and you guys clown me for getting all those beard moisturizer things. Come on, white people don't age well. I gotta beat the clock here and take care of my skin.
Justin looks a lot older than he is. Maybe it's the kids. I don't know.
Justin definitely looked like the socks in the bottom of the drawer that you don't, that you don't
laundry
really be.
day socks?
Yeah, damn, I gotta go to these socks now.
I gotta go to these shops.
Just don't even fit over your heel.
Yo,
Right.
that's how real niggas know when it's time to do laundry. When you gotta go
Drawers,
to those
yeah.
drawers.
Drawers and
Shit's
socks.
is baggy and
Damn,
shit.
that this tank top
The
is
elastic
a wrap.
don't even work.
Yeah. That's how
Socks
Justin.
is
Your
baggy.
drawers are sagging.
That is how Justin looks, by the way, and that's Maul is saying that, but I'm just adding on to the joke.
Be clear to
But-
put that out there.
Yeah, I mean that's important information.
No, you're right.
Maul, Big's brother, Rock Nation.
Here we go.
Listen, my Justin shit though, Rory. I did say stuff watching it. I
probably wouldn't pay attention to you.
well, you heard me when I pondered to myself, why does this performance remind me of fucking the girl's Pepsi commercial, the Kardashian girl.
Damn.
You heard me when I said that.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that vibe.
And that was before.
Oh, I thought that was me and Ice that was talking about that. Not me and you.
You were sitting next to me, and I said that, and then 10 minutes
the-
later,
the
that
Pepsi shit
the
came up.
Pepsi shit flashed across
yeah,
the
yeah,
audience,
yeah, that was
and then
crazy.
you dapped me, and then I shook my head, and then I couldn't wait to come do the podcast because I was really intense and passionate about it, and now today you don't really give a fuck about it. But
no, I didn't catch that Kardashian-y thing.
so let me tell you how I felt about Justin's performance. It was trash.
The whole performance you thought was trash?
I didn't
Not
think it was-
Mirrors. I thought Mirrors was beautiful, and I thought Mirrors was done properly, and it was amazing. The production, all the mirrors up. I thought that was great.
I thought that when he was doing
Everything else was
his little mic stand dance, he wasn't feeling the mic stand
please,
dance.
Oh please, no. So now let me dig deeper here and tell you guys how I'm feeling with Justin. Was that the MTV Awards a few years ago when they promoted heavily that NSYNC would be an NSYNC reunion?
I believe so. One of those award shows. Yeah.
it was the Grammys
Back
or
when they were
the
teasing,
VMAs.
they were teasing all the groups
and it
that were
wasn't
coming back.
It
together.
wasn't too long ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Anyway, my point in bringing it up was Justin went bananas. He went bananas. That performance, easily one of the best performances I've seen from him. He did all of his hits. He did the NSYNC hits. He did his hits. He danced through 90 different sets. It was like,
I think I remember what you're talking about now.
I was like, yo, how's he still even got the breath control to perform? So remember, when I judge people, I'm only judging them based on what I've seen from them. So that performance was like real top notch to me, right? And then when you think of some of the more recent Super Bowl performances, of course, Bruno Mars comes to mind. Of course, Beyonce comes to mind, right? I think Bruno did it twice. Somebody did it twice
I
recently.
think it was
back-to-back.
Bruno.
That's how great he was.
Yeah, he performed with Beyonce.
Yeah. So I want to preface what I have to say about Justin with all of that. So now here comes Justin.
Here comes Justin.
In some jeans and
That shirt was
and some
crazy.
Timbs and a red bandana tied around his neck with like some hillbilly button down. I don't know what was going on.
He had deer on his shirt.
Yeah, it was a lot going
That
on.
was weird.
That struck me as odd.
They called his jean jacket a Bob Ross painting.
Actually,
And
you know what?
And compared it to one of the paintings, and it was identical.
He definitely bought that shit at Dick's.
Man, rest in peace to the legend Bob Ross.
Word.
Man. Air horn. for
Give
Bob
him a horn.
Ross. Yeah, come on, turn my air horn up. Oh wait, so now before I even get into the outfit, they start promoting that Justin is performing at the Super Bowl. Nobody cared. Nobody gave two fucks that Justin was performing at the Super Bowl because we didn't really, this is before all the singles started coming out. And then the singles started coming out and they didn't really sound the greatest, but we love Justin, so we kind of just let it rock. But the lead up into this bad album, and I'm gonna call it a bad album, it seemed like Justin didn't even want y'all to hear this album. I don't think I'm far-fetched for saying it didn't even seem like Justin wanted the masses to hear Man in the Woods. Justin should never go to the woods. No artist should go to whatever woods that was that he was in. But outside of that, it's odd because when someone's performing at the Super Bowl, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
The music is made a big deal. Remember the last time Justin came back? Suit and tie was everywhere. The way that they rolled that out and the way that they're rolling this out, very different. So now he walks out, he got Tim's on and a bandana. He starts to go through his hits, but he's not even singing the hits. He's not singing the hits. So now it's all production and all background vocals. And Justin looks really lazy and is not looking like he's putting too much effort into this performance. And we're not getting any verses. He's just going through hooks and shit.
Right.
He's DJing.
Yes.
Yeah.
But wait, and every song that he played that I got really excited for, like I was real excited when Cry Me a River came on, because that's my shit, and he tore Britney Spears' ass up. And then the beat dropped, he went straight to the bridge, and they got out of it.
Right.
Not what I'm here for, Justin Timberlake. I'm just not here for any of that. He didn't sound good. He didn't look good. Nothing about it was good if I'm observant enough to pay attention past all of the Pepsi production dollars. And then that's the other thing. I'm really amazed that Pepsi did that again. I'm really amazed that they tried to sneak in that little All Lives Matter part of the dancing where the masked women come out and they do the flags. And
I missed that.
They did the
Was at the
same exact thing. It was
Wow.
closer toward the end. And that's when I said that shit to Rory. And then later they start putting Pepsi all over the place. And I'm like, oh, this makes a lot of sense now.
Right.
I don't like the timeline of any of it. Starting from them saying that, hey, whoever reporting that, hey, we want Hove to do it, but he won't do it. Then them going to Justin puppeteering his ass out there because black people like him. I just didn't like the optic of any of it, and I tried not to look at it like a racial thing. But Justin, as of late, looks real Make America Great Again. That's how he looks. That's how he looks.
Yeah,
that might be my own take, but
No,
he
I don't
don't
think
look
that's your
like
own
he
take.
don't look like the same nigga from Gone.
Well, it was just interesting timing to pick the I Want to Go Back to Tennessee to My Roots album. It was just
Yeah.
a weird timing of it.
And I think the production choices, like I'm just gonna throw some 808s under some slide guitar, is real gentrify-y. Like, oh, you know what'll make? Most of my fans are black, so I'm gonna make a country album, but I'm gonna put some 808s under it so that they'll like it.
Yeah, but
It's weird to me. It's uncomfortable.
Ever since he started hanging out with Chris Stapleton, man.
I don't know who that is.
You know who Chris Stapleton is? Country singer? Yeah, ever since he started hanging
that
out with him.
album with that outfit.
Why that was funny.
He is the man in the woods.
with that outfit in this setting, it struck a bad chord with me, especially with you know, with all of that military shit that they had going on in the front of the Super Bowl. I don't like what's going on between the NFL and the military.
See, I was cooking. I missed the whole military thing.
You know, they did the overdrawn, hey, the military is paying us this much money, so we gotta fucking have the big song and dance and parade all of this shit out there because we respect America. And I'm sure that we have to clear the performer with, you know, I think there's a lot more politics that went into that Pepsi Justin NFL Super Bowl performance, and it was trash. It was really, 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 really bad. And I didn't even get into the Prince part yet.
Yeah, that was bad. Except for when they turned the city purple, that was cool. But other than that,
Oh, please. Oh, all right. Why is he doing that?
I don't know.
Because they're in Minnesota and
Yes.
and
Yeah,
is that enough reason?
That's his favorite artist,
Who
Who?
didn't really like him, but
Justin Timberlake.
They beefed.
That still could be his favorite artist.
yeah, that's true. You beef with Hove.
that's true.
He's not my favorite artist. I don't have a favorite artist.
Prince.
Prince is definitely your
Hov
favorite
is one of my
artist.
favorite artists, and Prince is definitely my favorite artist.
All right, well, just for conversational purposes, I'll say if he skipped over on doing a Prince tribute in Prince's hometown, he'd get flack too.
That's true.
I don't think you could win for losing in that situation.
All right, so let me echo my sentiments from that performance right after he died, where was that BET or somebody had all of them come out there and do a tribute to him.
Oh, yeah.
My
When
question
Bruno
then,
did it?
whoever it was, I don't. My memory's too bad.
Oh yeah,
for that.
Bruno did do one.
Bruno
too, but his was
spanked a Prince.
Yeah, his shit was alright.
tribute.
Yeah, it wasn't the Bruno one.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Bruno one. But my question then was, why is anybody doing a Prince tribute? Like, why we can't honor the wishes of the dead? If Prince is saying, if Prince is saying, I don't want anybody doing a tribute to me, and if Prince is fucking rolling his eyes anytime anybody get up there to sing one of his songs, why we can't just leave his catalog the fuck alone?
Well, there's dollars in tributes. People go back to that back catalog. They'll stream it. They'll buy it. There's
Capitalism.
a lot. There's a lot in doing tributes. If you look at the numbers when they did Michael Jackson tributes, how much albums he sold that next day.
That's a bad example because Michael Jackson sells more albums than everybody while he's dead. So that's just a bad example. Michael Jackson's going to always be he's going to
I'm
always
using
sell.
that as an example of the last tribute that they did where it was insane the rise of how many people bought it the next day. Prince, I'm sure his streams went up after the Super Bowl. Sure they did.
I wouldn't have cleared that shit. I don't know whose job it is. I don't even know if you need clearance. But
It wasn't
Well,
a bad
clearly there's
rendition,
been
though.
some trouble in Prince's camp after his
Oh.
death on who owns what and who has the royalties to certain things.
I don't want
Shit,
to.
Jay-Z did a
I
whole
don't
verse
think-
about
I
it
don't
on
think- I don't
444.
think Justin sounded bad though.
Yeah, I don't think it was that bad. I think the audio was awful.
He did I Die For You, right?
I don't
Song
think he
he did?
sound,
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he sounded bad, but the audio was horrible.
I don't think the audio was horrible.
I couldn't hear anything he was saying for the first 3 songs.
And
Well, I mean, I saw a replay. I didn't see it live.
Yeah,
So
they
I don't
might have
know-
cleaned that shit
yeah.
up.
But the fact that he had, like you said, the real stems and all,
all
that
right.
was dope. I
So
thought that was dope.
since y'all don't see a problem with it, let me lay down my funeral rules. Now, when I die, don't let none of the niggas that dissed me, especially at an award ceremony, perform at my tribute, since y'all think that that's such a normal occurrence.
Justin
I didn't know he dissed him.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I'm
You
definitely
dissed him in a record.
getting
What'd he
Yachty
say?
and Migos to do a mood music medley.
That'd be trash. It was on that song with Timberland and somebody, and when he was saying
There was a video,
I
too.
missed you on the truck, so that's why you wasn't there. There's a whole
He was,
whole
like,
verse
rapping.
about
Wow.
Prince.
Yeah, he
Wow,
wasn't
I
even
missed that.
singing. He was like rapping. I know what Joe's talking about.
I
missed
missed
that.
the
There's a
whole
video for
Prince,
it, too.
Justin Timberlake beef wave. I missed all of that.
No, it exists.
Well, you was dealing.
No, I wasn't.
He was uptown.
I totally missed. I never knew that.
Oh, so
I
honestly.
never knew that either.
I didn't even know you could beef. I didn't even know you were allowed to beef with Prince. Honestly,
Unless you're MJ.
yeah, like that was the only one I thought was like, you know.
Justin sent the verse his way, and then when Prince won that award that he didn't show up for, that Justin was presenting, He dissed him there too. He lowered the mic stand. He shrunk himself, bent his little knees to make fun of Prince.
Oh wow!
Like that was a thing, and that was highly publicized. So I understand. Yeah, we're in Minnesota. This is Prince Hood. So yeah, let me do the right thing. I do understand that, and Rory's right when he says he would have caught flack anyway. But just you as a man on the integrity side, how you do that? Just how do you do that? And it looked cheap. It didn't compare to when Prince did it in Miami. That's why I wasn't impressed.
Nobody's
with.
ever
That's
gonna,
the best Super Bowl.
It
shit.
actually rained as soon as he started Purple Rain.
That's
crazy.
That is just God working.
So sorry that I'm not impressed with Justin lowering the huge king size sheet and putting Prince's fucking reflection on it. That didn't really move the needle for me. And I don't know what it
was
is.
in a dome. It couldn't have rained.
I don't know when I started feeling this way about Justin because I'm a Justin fan.
That was gonna be my
This album.
that was gonna be my next topic here.
I think this
You are a Justin
album is
fan?
just weird.
I was a Justin fan.
He lost you with this album.
Future Love, Sexy
Classic.
Sounds. What's the other one I love?
2020.
Fucking 2020.
The last one.
And 2020 Part 2 was pretty dope.
Both were great.
Yeah.
Well, that's my question to everybody now,
Justified.
because a lot of
All
people
his albums
feel
are dope.
Justified was dope.
a lot of people feel the way Joe feels. I've seen on my timeline this whole. I remember when Suit and Tie came out and like the 180 it is now with his next single.
Yeah.
With this, I mean, I get the imagery is a bit different, and he is doing that country shit, and it doesn't feel
He
tasteful.
started hanging out with Chris Stapleton. I'm telling you.
You might be right. I didn't
He
know
looks
that.
stupid. Justin looks stupid. And when I'm watching the performance, right, and I've never made this correlation before. I said to Rory too. When I'm watching the performance, I said, "Damn, I really want to see Bruno Mars now." And I'm not the guy that I'd be checking. Hey, Bruno, I want him to come out. But watching that performance made me really appreciate Bruno Mars's performance. And then I was like, well, shit, maybe that's why it's quiet for Justin. I never even thought that Bruno might be the reason that it's quiet for Justin.
You might be right.
He definitely filled that pop void when Justin wasn't around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it don't look. Justin was always one of those acts that I always thought, it didn't matter how many years you left. When you came back, it would be like just new again. And it doesn't feel like that. You're right.
I think he just he reached too much.
No, but you know what? I will say that about 2018 and where we are. I like that about this generation. I like that they don't give a fuck about any of the legends or the icons or any of the people that are really well accomplished. Like, they'll get all of you out of here. They don't care.
That's true.
Listen, once you have kids and let your beard grow, it's over, man. Like, Justin didn't have that pop vibe, that look at. He's too old for that now. He feels like.
I'm mad that they finally found Chad Hugo and it was for this fucking album.
That's crazy.
Chad Hugo did this album?
Yes.
Like the whole thing.
All like half of it. Neptunes did half. Both the Neptunes and Timbaland did the other half.
Jeez.
Like,
Anyways.
damn, dog.
Well, I'll pose this question: how many artists can perform at the Super Bowl? Like, it's a handful
small,
of people.
yeah.
It's not, of course you could say who else but Justin Timberlake. Bruno did it 2 years in a row. What other options does the Super Bowl have?
Not a ton.
Only every artist in the world.
I mean, legacy.
Super
they
Bowl's
gotta
a little
be-
different,
Yeah,
man.
they got to be. At a
What's
certain-
different about it?
The audience.
Yeah, you can't just get the hottest person that year. It doesn't work that way.
The Grammys just got Elton John.
I mean, Elton
That's
John would have killed
Elton
the
John
Grammys.
could do-
It's hot. It's
Or
on.
the-
It's
would've-
piping hot, right?
I mean, he
He's a
would.
legend.
I
He's a
know.
legend.
I know, which means you don't necessarily need to be piping hot, which is what I'm saying to you. So when you say who could the Super Bowl get, they can get anybody. It doesn't.
Yeah, the budget's there.
It doesn't have to be somebody
No, I
piping
know the
hot.
budget's there.
The budget's
It
there.
doesn't- Yeah.
but there's a lot to the performance. A lot of it has to do with dancing as well. It has to do with pop music.
Not necessarily. Prince ain't dance really up there.
Prince
he
is-
played the shit out of some guitar.
In a whole
The
Any-
same way Elton John could have played the shit out of some piano.
Anybody that performs at the Super Bowl, it's going to be based on. It's going to have a lot of production value.
Of course.
I mean, however that, whether it be dancers, whether it be smoke and fire, whatever you're into, bro. Yeah, Prince had a lot of production value. They all have production value. I'm not mad at anybody for that.
I just think there's only so many artists that are in that Super Bowl halftime category.
I agree, but there's definitely more. They could have got someone else.
Well, as
Well, no, I'm asking who.
as currently constituted,
It has to be a pop act, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah, Aerosmith or fucking Elton
It
John
has to be
or
pop music.
Well, it's the
Bruno,
it's the
yeah.
NFL, so it probably will only be a pop act.
yeah. Well, yeah.
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 100%.
Yeah, like if they ended up the Jay thing actually did work out, it would be Jay and someone else. I don't think it would just be a Jay-Z halftime show. I don't
Beyonce
see that
would
happening.
definitely be a part of that.
Yeah,
There'd be
she would
something
come out.
else involved with it because it's the NFL.
Yeah.
I can't see Jay ever doing the
I can't
Super Bowl
either.
halftime show.
But I don't know if you guys saw.
Wait, and
that-
then for Justin the dude, I knew NSYNC and Janet Jackson wasn't going and applauding him and his antics. What were you saying, Rory?
His antics.
Yeah, they was off of him. There's a reason niggas is done with him.
Damn.
and I was saying the drop off was pretty significant from last year's ratings to this year's ratings.
Was it for the whole thing or just the halftime?
Just the whole Super Bowl in itself, not the halftime.
Well, the whole NFL's down, deservedly so.
How you gonna have a album called "Man in the Woods" be whack, and you got Timber in your name?
You got and Lake.
And Lake.
And
Lake.
Timberland.
And Timberland on there.
Yeah.
You a trash, Justin. How you Timber and Lake, and you go to the woods and come out with that fucking garbage? Oh boy.
That's
Anyway,
funny.
on to my favorite performance of the Super Bowl, Kevin Hart. Oh my God! Round of applause for Kevin Hart. Boy, he was awesome.
representing for every guy trying to get the VIP.
I'm so happy that security guard did that. Y'all don't understand. When I saw that, I was so happy that he did that.
Because you a hater.
No, it's not, because you know why? Because that's showing you, like, listen, this is the NFL. I don't give a fuck what you've done outside of this shit. Like, no, you're not coming up on this stage. You're not that big yet. No.
This is for $1 billion owners.
Yeah, like you're not like
We paid
relax.
for this. We're not letting you
I
up
know
here.
you're from Philly, but relax. Sit down.
That was the greatest laugh I've probably had this year.
That was funny. Why did Kevin Hart think he was going to be allowed up on that stage?
because he was
Jumanji.
drunk.
I don't know if you
Being
want.
from Philly is not enough, my nigga. If
Jumanji.
anybody else,
Minnesota.
Will Smith would have probably been allowed up there before Kevin Hart.
Well, Kev was drunk.
I don't.
I don't think
care
they would have
what
let
he
Will
was.
up there either.
I'm just saying he would have been allowed up there before Kevin Hart.
But what would he have said up there anyway? Like,
It wasn't even about-
he was
what
going
would he
up.
do?
He was
No,
going
it
up
wasn't even.
there.
I don't think it was about him saying. He just wanted to be up there. He knew that podium was being watched around the world at that moment.
Well, you know what? What I will say is Kevin Hart is so fan friendly that most of these sporting events, you know, before then they had him at the analyst desk where he dropped the F-bomb. He said fuck. Every All-Star week, I'm sure we'll see a lot of Kevin Hart this weekend at the All-Star weekend because he's always a very visible face there. So he's always visible. But I guess when your team is in it, your hometown team,
The NBA is different.
you drunk, you moving and you shaking. I loved it. And it made me think of what a illustrious career I've had getting turned down in clubs and shit. So I wanted to ask you guys, because it brought back memories to me, what was your worst time being denied entry somewhere?
My worst time.
I think mine had to be back when I'm sure it's around that change clothes era. That's when they stopped. That's when they stopped letting fitteds in the club, and boy, did I wasn't a happy camper about it at first.
That's
Yo,
funny.
niggas was willing to die if you wasn't letting them in the club with they fitted, man.
Yeah.
I had a few bad altercations around that era, but
Yeah, I don't know why I was ever mad at that, honestly. Like, I've tried to sneak, like, I've done crazy shit to get my hat in the club. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
I've actually put my fitted inside my jeans.
yeah, like you don't have to live
Like, it's
that.
like, come on, my nigga. Like, what am I
It's a
doing?
fucking hat.
You know what
Don't
I'm
put the
saying?
hat in the car, my
yeah,
nigga.
like, but that's what it was, though. It was the walk back to the car. It was like, I'm not walking all the way
You're
back
not
to the
even
car.
bald.
Right. And I'm like, I'm not walking all the way back to the car, though.
And
That's
you
what
can't
that's
toss
what
a
it be.
fitted. Because fitteds are expensive, but we don't acknowledge that they're expensive.
Yeah.
Then they used to have that bum ass little box, like you put your hat in there when you come back. Like, come on, fam. I'm not putting my hat in that box.
Nigga, I get mad putting my lighter in that box.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not
yeah.
putting my hat in that box.
Yeah.
No.
I hate the box.
Yeah.
Put the cigs in the box. No.
All right, now so one of y'all niggas tell me. Come on, don't try to
I'm
exit
trying to
out
think of my
this
worst
cool.
denied entry.
Word, there's so many.
Word.
I would say maybe Greenhouse era. I was like 18. No reason for me to be in Greenhouse, and I was with someone that had the easy entry, and we was with girls too, so I was feeling real confident, and I was talking to the girls a little fly, like I was the plug to get in.
Yeah.
promoter came out, pointed out the gentleman that was really the plug to get in.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, go ahead on me. I'll be the last one. You know, put your hand up. Oh, I'm the last one.
Yeah.
6'5" motherfucker just he didn't even have to put his hands. He just put his stomach to block me. And it was like, nah, and I did that. Yeah, I'll catch y'all inside. Hey, yeah, I'll be in there in a minute.
Yeah.
And then just stayed for like 15 more minutes.
You told him no.
Till as long as my
Yeah,
ego
you got to
could take
stand
it.
outside and do the fake text. Act like you on your
Yeah.
phone.
Oh,
waiting
yeah,
for
let me
homie to
call
come get
somebody.
you.
Yeah.
It's
And
not
then-
happening. Go
then
home.
My ego just took me home, man.
Go home. It's not happening.
What's the longest you've ever stayed outside waiting on the text from the person inside?
5 minutes.
Oh, come on, Parks.
Nah.
Come on, Parks. Come on, Parks.
I've done
I don't really
30.
do clubs
Come
like
on.
that. I don't do clubs
Nigga,
like
I've,
that.
about
I've
30.
went back to the car and sat down. Like when you was a young boy, nigga, I went back to the car and sat. Like I'm just waiting for this text to come through. Like he gonna come outside and come get me.
You ever got into the club, did the whole shit, came back outside and saw the same person that was there when you walked in?
For sure.
I don't think that's ever happened. Oh, that happened to me with the Eastside Crackhead.
He's always outside.
He's gonna always be outside.
I'm just
He's
saying.
never gonna. You're never gonna see him inside.
Eastside, you still waiting?
Yeah, for sure. He's still
Yeah,
there.
no, my man about to grab me from inside. I
he
bet,
he
man.
definitely gonna be outside the whole night.
I know
But, nah.
Eastside, man, since City closed.
Now, he
You know what
right over
that-
there, he right over there at the Wedge. It's the same owners, same management.
The Wedge?
The Wedge.
That
Yeah.
don't even sound
What's
like
the
a
Wedge?
It's a strip club.
You never been to the Wedge?
No.
For real?
Yeah.
You never been to the Wedge in the Bronx by Hunts Point?
Hell no.
I don't go to Hunts Point. I'm scared.
Well, I mean, it's much
Is
different
it still
now.
dangerous over there?
No, it's much different now.
Yo,
but the Wedge,
They clean Hunts Point
I
up?
gotta realign
That's
the list
crazy.
of places that I'm afraid to go to.
That's true.
It's
All
changed.
the places that I still have checked as being afraid to go to are nice now.
Yeah.
Jersey City,
East New York is still. You still don't really want to.
Very City's beautiful.
Newark,
I would
Brooklyn.
Newark, yeah.
but Hunts Point was never really. It was-
Orange.
Hunts Point was a lot. It was just desolate because it's a lot of factories and that's where all the trucks go to drop off shit.
No, I know. I'm joking about Hunts Point.
Well, that's what all
Gun
the-
Hill is where I don't go. I don't go.
Gun Hill. It's not. It's still kind of crazy. over there.
Yeah, he tried to shoot Gun Hill from
Nah,
bail, and he
it's
couldn't
not-
even.
it's not-
I mean,
No,
yeah,
no,
nah,
it's
you
not
still need
as
to rat
bad-
your.
it's not
There's no uptown dealers up
Yeah,
there.
like it's not as bad as it was like in the the early 2000s and 90s, but you still got to be a little.
The problem is I watch the news in the morning, and if you watch the news in the morning, no,
If you watch the news, you think everywhere is
the
terrible.
Bronx,
Sure.
the Bronx is still scary. If you watch the news,
Bronx is still
Yeah,
the Bronx
for sure.
For sure.
yeah, they. What happened the other day? A nigga did some shit. I was like, damn, he did that at noon.
Yeah.
You ever be so amazed at the crime? Like, wow, that's pretty tough at noon.
You must have woke up early.
Oh yeah, that happened downtown. Somebody shot somebody in Midtown, and like what was that 2 weeks ago? Somebody got shot in Midtown like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that did happen. I'm thinking about in Brooklyn. Oh, the news came up like two muggers went inside a home at 12 noon, tied the family up, duct taped them, searched the crib, and they left with nothing.
Right.
That happened. I was amazed by it, but
No, my theory is I think the hood and the suburbs are going to switch. I think all those like dirty towns in Long Island and Hudson Valley and some in Jersey are going to turn into the hood, and then like Brooklyn is going to become the nice suburbs. That's
There's
my
some
theory.
really
I can't
nice
prove
areas
it,
in
but
Brooklyn.
I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
the hood's going somewhere.
Yeah.
So
I was really happy for the city of Philadelphia, and boy was I happy watching Philly celebrate. Yo,
they destroyed that Ritz
yo,
Carlton.
Philly
the
is.
kids on the awning was crazy.
Yo, Philly put 10 million people in front of a Wawa. Right. That shit looked like the hardest celebration ever. I was like, yo, that's so great to celebrate in front of Wawa. Wawa is the greatest place to celebrate. Them niggas was climbing City Hall.
They destroyed that Wawa. Literally inside, they were opening bag. It was the biggest food fight I'd ever seen in my life.
You never wanted to have a food fight somewhere?
I did until I saw that. I would have been in the corner crying. That would look terrifying.
When I was 21, well, no, when I was 18, up until I was still famous, so about 23, I used to go to that Pathmark over there by Ferris in Jersey City with my friends and throw fruit at each other at like 3 in the morning and then leave.
inside the supermarket.
That's
Yeah.
what you did when you were actually like really famous.
Yeah, I want to do that now.
Yeah,
but
that's dope.
the supermarket's
No, now
closed.
it's fine.
They closed too early. Where I'm at, you can't have no fun. Yeah, so that seemed pretty cool. Are we done with our Super Bowl shit? What else happened? Do we care?
About the Super Bowl? No, I don't.
Well, who do you think they're gonna keep? Foles or Wentz?
I mean, that's not a real question, is it?
Well, yeah, they got to keep the guy that won the chip.
Yeah, that's
No,
what I'm saying.
I don't,
They're gonna
I don't
get
know.
rid of
I think they're going to get rid of him.
Hell yeah, they are.
I'm kidding, of course. They're keeping Carson Wentz.
Yeah, they're keeping Carson Wentz.
They're going to keep Nick Foles another year too,
They're going to keep him for at least half the year to see if Wentz is.
and then
Good.
he'll go to the Jets.
Yeah.
It'll be over for his career after that.
Oh, the Giants.
Maul, you didn't watch the Super Bowl, but did you watch This Is Us?
Of course I did.
Rory doesn't watch This Is Us. You guys don't watch it. Y'all trash. All right,
I stayed for about 15 minutes at your house afterwards to clown all the people that were watching it, and then I left.
They was killing the daughter online. It's like, I hope you're fucking happy with the dog. I hope you're fucking happy with the dog.
All right, so spoiler alert for anybody that listens, that watches This Is Us, that did not see the episode, because goddamn it, we're going to talk about it. I waited a long time for that episode of This Is Us. What did you think of it?
I thought it was great, man. That show is
Did
so...
you cry?
No, I didn't cry, but I mean, that show is just so well written. I think like every time I watch an episode, I'm just always like, I'm waiting for it to have like a whack episode, and it's never like a whack episode. Like that show is that's easily for me. That's a top 10 show of all time, easily.
All right, so I agree with everything that you just said. What did you think of Jack's death?
It was, I mean, it was kind of, it wasn't random because we knew it was going to happen, but I didn't know that that's how it was going to happen. Like he's up.
I don't know if I like that.
He
I
was
didn't-
up talking at one point, and then it's like
I didn't like that.
she's at the vending machine, and you see the nurses behind her kind of rushing
Slow
to the
motion,
room.
yeah.
And I'm
No.
just like, and then for her laying there, you just see his reflection through the glass door, like through the panel on the door, and you just see him in the bed just laying there, like, it was weird, and I definitely didn't see it ending like that, but I mean, we knew it was gonna happen.
All right, so your house is burning down. Somehow you've managed to save your entire family. Do you go back in for the dog?
Good luck, Rover. On the greener pastures you go. Any other time you want to run out the front door when it's open, you better run out now.
Yeah, I'll leave the door open.
Yeah.
Were you screaming at the TV when he went back in for the dog?
No, I wasn't doing that. I definitely thought that's how he was going
Were
to die.
you shocked that he walked out with the dog?
Yeah. He looked like what's the that movie Backdraft when he walked out of the when the firefighter walked out holding the kid.
Backdraft is with Kurt Russell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, we are old and trash.
Super.
Holy shit.
That's a
Kurt
great movie.
Russell drop.
It's a great movie.
Oh my God. All right, so he runs out with the dog, goes to the hospital, and has fucking cardiac arrest.
Yeah, and they tied it into his alcohol and him not, because that happens when you're alcoholic and you stop drinking. Like your heart is really, your body becomes dependent on alcohol actually. So when you stop, you can have cardiac arrest. So that on top of smoking his lungs and him not really being able to breathe.
And they
I
get
just thought it was just too quick. It just happened too quick. It was like
The
a
fire
matter of
or-
7 minutes.
the fire.
Not the fire, him in the
death,
hospital.
the
Yeah.
hospital.
It was like, damn, he couldn't be in the hospital laid up for a week in a coma or something. Like, let it gradually happen. It was like she went to get a Milky Way and your husband's dead now.
I mean,
And I was just
That's
talking
tough.
to him before I
Yeah,
went to get a Milky
that
Way.
is kind of
realistic.
tough.
That was like, damn, like, really? That quick?
Well, it happens quick like that.
yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of realistic. Unfortunately,
That was crazy, though. But
You
still,
want the
nonetheless,
Tony
man.
Soprano way, where it was a season and a half of him in a coma.
Yeah, like something. Like, I did, you know what I mean? At least a day or two. But
And I'm
Anyway, it's a
dying
great
to see
show.
them. I'm dying to see them get into how Miguel and Shorty end up
together.
married.
Oh, we know how that's gonna happen. He consoles her. He's there for her. Like how
sympathy
Wedding
pussy.
Crashers was my man Will Ferrell. He was the funeral crasher. Women need consolement, and he just is they emotional at this point. So that's the role he gonna. I already see he gonna be a douchebag. He gonna play that role. Like stay at the house late, make sure she's fine.
Gonna start
And
with the shoulder rub.
He's gonna wipe the tear from her cheek, and then he's gonna kiss her mouth.
Do
You know how
what?
that goes.
kiss her mouth.
Then he's gonna
Yeah.
kiss her mouth.
He's gonna kiss her mouth. You know how that
Oh,
goes.
that's a great question. Hey, how many times have you niggas ever waited for the moment and then leaned in for the kiss? Come on.
Yo, listen, that's a
Come
very,
on.
Hey,
Come on.
Hey,
Every
but-
night.
No, but listen, though, that's a very like you have to really know when the moment is there though.
You ask parts
Because
of
you
Rory,
can look
because white
stupid.
Yeah,
in
white
that
people
moment.
know how to lean in, my
Yeah,
nigga.
hell yeah.
Yes.
No, but you can look.
It's like the 80-20 rule.
I don't think black people kiss like that. Like that. We don't lean in, I don't think.
How do y'all do it?
Yeah.
we start off with a little neck smell, neck kiss. Like that. Yeah, and then it just turns into the mouth. But
Play
like,
with the hair a little bit,
I've
maybe.
never just like looked in the eyes and leaned in for the like. I've never done that.
I was always taught you start kissing somewhere
Yeah,
else.
you start
and
kissing
then
the
end
neck.
up at the little ear action,
Yeah.
little
You start
hair, the forehead, work your way down to the
Yeah,
mouth.
you start
I never
kissing-
had the we talking and then it's just you lean in because how do you know when to lean in?
lean
That's
in.
what I'm trying to say.
Nah,
Man, that's a
I'm
very
not leaning
weird.
in.
That's a weird
Connection.
space. That moment right there, to lean in is
That's
like.
where the magic happens.
No, that's
Haven't
what's
you ever
getting-
seen the
Because what if
movies?
she stops to lean in? Then what do you do?
Well, you kind of like
Your night is over. Go home. No. Your
You
night.
reach over and pretend
Go
to
home.
grab him
Yeah,
for
yeah, there's a
go.
million
It's
things you
reaching
do
for my
right
Go
chapstick.
home. Your
Nah,
night is
it's,
over.
It's over, my
Go
nigga.
home.
If
Go
you
home.
if you leaned in and she leaned over,
Yeah. If you lean in and she lean back and tap your shoulder like, no, let's just slow down.
No, you try again in a couple minutes.
Go
You know,
home, man.
white people love the passionate drunk makeout session.
Yeah.
That's our shit. So,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Oh, you definitely shouldn't be leaning in then. You should just grab her neck,
Yeah. Pull
grab her
We're
hair.
different times, man. Different times. Seen that one play out in other ways in 2018.
That's true.
Are you guys keeping up with this? Are you guys keeping up with this?
Probably not, but go ahead.
All the comedians are fighting.
Oh yeah, I watched the
Faison
the
Love
clip.
Can we pull that clip up?
Yeah,
Faison Love definitely. Dave Chappelle has never been funny to niggas is hilarious.
He said that, but
That
I don't
was
want to talk
crazy.
about it because I do want us to play it. Parks, did you hear it?
no, I didn't hear that.
That was hilarious.
More,
I get what he was trying to say.
You
How
said it all fucked up.
like the corporate people, white people built Dave. They made him into this big mythical comedic legend. I get what he's saying, but for him to say that Dave Chappelle is not funny to black people is, come on, that's ridiculous. That's
Is
ridiculous.
that what he said though?
He said he's never been funny to niggas.
He was wrong about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's wrong. But I understand what he was saying on the other half of that, how, corporate America built Dave into this big comedic legend. And then
Well, they did, but the first season of the Dave Chappelle show is hilarious.
Yeah, he said it was terrible.
And then he asked the
he's
room to
bugging.
name some funny shit from the first season. And I think as a courtesy, people don't. Because, I mean, if they're interviewing you, they're not going to prove you wrong right here.
Shit, I would have.
I would have, yeah.
yeah. I was
I
waiting
would've
for
too.
one of
Live
them.
for moments like
The
that.
opening scene, I think the season opened with Bigsby.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first sketch ever was the black white supremacist,
Yeah.
which was
Which
one of
is
his
hilarious.
most classic
Yeah.
sketches in comedy history.
I think season one, Tupac was playing in the club.
I think that was season 2. Mad Real World, that was season 1.
Yeah, that
Which was a
that's-
classic.
Keeping It
that's
Real
a
Goes
classic-
Wrong
that's
is
a
season
classic
one.
skit.
Yeah.
The Paul Mooney shit.
Season one was funny.
Now, I don't
Hell
think
yeah.
Paul Mooney is funny. I told Joe this when we went to see him
real?
at Caroline's. I
Yeah.
don't think Paul
Maul,
Mooney is
Maul
funny.
does not
Really?
think that Paul Mooney is that
No.
funny.
Really?
I don't think he's funny.
Wait, are you going just based off
He's not-
that Caroline's
His
performance?
delivery and shit isn't
I'm going
great.
off of just like anytime I see Paul Mooney, he's just not. He pushes the limit to like the race thing, but it's like, okay, I get it, but it's like that's not really funny to me.
I think
Well,
that
his thing is not giving a fuck, so that can come off
Yeah, but
on
you
stand-ups
still
where
got-
he's not
I
even
think that
trying
also
to be funny.
He might be maybe because he wrote a lot of jokes for a lot of people. So
Yeah.
maybe you just like him better as a writer and not his delivery or something.
I don't like. Yeah, maybe it could be that. I just every time I see Paul Mooney, I'm just not. And then I went to Caroline's because I had never seen him live, so I was like, okay, let me go to see him live. I might like him.
Didn't he write for Rich Pryor?
Yeah, but I mean,
So I mean,
Well, Paul Mooney is clearly funny.
Yeah,
'Cause
he's funny.
He's written some funny shit. But I've heard other people echo what Maul is saying.
I think it's his delivery.
It's a
Yeah.
very intense performance going to a Paul Mooney set. And if you're really not in the mood to hear all of that piss white people shit off, then
Yeah, and it's been
Yeah.
the same
You know.
thing for years. with him.
yeah,
It's like
you need a new,
though we get
a new
it.
thing.
We get it.
You hate-
know what I'm
you hate
saying? It's
white
like I
people,
get it.
cool.
I understand what you're saying, but like I need something else, man. Like
Okay.
I can't keep hearing this
I
shit.
guess that's fair.
I think
I
I
think
found
he's
the
funny,
clip, by the way.
personally.
I think this is the
Voice
clip.
show yesterday. You said, "Why you feel that way?" Fig?
I said, no.
Goodness.
I
What?
said,
Talk that over because we didn't hear nothing.
saw you on Sway Show yesterday. You said Dave Chappelle is the wackest comedian out there. Why you feel that way, Fig?
I said, no.
Goodness.
I said he's. Well, first of all, we're talking about the Monique situation, and she feels that she should get the same as him or
Monique is
whoever,
back
whatever.
at it again too. I'll tell you
Yeah,
about it
it's
in a
like,
second.
It's not really about that. Netflix is just fucking with him. They've always with Dave. They don't really with us, but white people built Dave. He's never, for a fact, he's never made niggas laugh.
See, that's where you lose me.
Come on,
pause that right there.
No.
He's never made niggas laugh ever.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Now, granted, he might not have been such a widespread name before the Dave Chappelle show. Even Charlemagne said that was his first time getting wind of him. But Half Baked, no?
Yeah.
All right, Half Baked was kind of a white
Yeah,
stoner movie.
for sure.
Oh,
Kind of.
I'm not arguing with him saying that
Killing Him
white
Softly,
people built Dave
had
Chappelle.
I
plenty of
agree with that.
Me too.
Black friends growing up that loved Killing Him Softly. I thought that was like a really pretty well-known stand-up special
All
when
my
it came
black
out.
hood friends like the Chappelle show.
I just
a
think
lot.
that is such a cheap attack when you say this person is mainstream because white people allowed it to be so. Well, okay, duh.
Right.
Like that don't give me much. That's very vague. It's very broad.
Well, where I disagree with that, even with the Comedy Central thing, if you look at the first season of Chappelle Show, obviously Comedy Central did not give them the bag to do that. That was a really low budget show.
Oh, for
they
sure.
They weren't like, oh, we have Chappelle, it's over now.
Right.
He built that and wrote that on his own with Neil Brennan. Like this, it wasn't a huge monster behind it. It just connected.
Sounds
Right.
familiar.
So I can't say that Comedy Central built Dave Chappelle and the Chappelle Show.
Yeah.
It was just
It might be the opposite, kind of in a way.
and he got that mythical thing happened when he left, not when Comedy Central did anything.
Right.
He left and he became that mythical comedian.
Right.
So I completely disagree.
Yeah, I think his star power grew when he
Yeah,
left
I
the
agree.
stage. Like when he stopped working.
That's the part that Faison Love is failing to mention.
No. Charlie Murphy's writing, rest in peace, was
Rest in
classic.
peace to Charlie Murphy.
Dave Show, there was a season before that was whack.
Which one?
You're
The
wrong.
first one.
Oh, dear.
No, man.
Yes.
Chappelle first.
Does Faison Love and Chappelle have like some type of history that we should know
the
about?
first season
Maybe.
was
Not that I know
whack.
of.
The second season is when Charlie started writing, and that's when you saw the Rick James and all the other fly stuff. But other than that, he wasn't fly. He wasn't funny.
First season was funny. Faith.
No,
Think about it.
What was on the first season? What was the first
Exactly.
No, cut this off. Yeah, I totally disagree with that.
I do as well.
Monique is at it again. She is now beefing with. Find what Gary Owens has to say about
watched that
Monique
today.
in that little brief exchange. I guess Monique went on a rant or released some emails, released some receipts about Will Packer and some other gentlemen. There we go. There's Gary Owens right there. I love this age of instantly being able to reply via video message battling.
In your car.
Yes. Oh my God. And I
Yo,
always
replying in your car is just funny.
analyze the roof of
There
people's
is
cars.
there is a beauty in that though. Like being able to just say what you want right now and put it out. Like,
Yeah.
I love that. I'm
agreeing.
Yeah, I love
I'm
that.
not. I'm not making a joke.
Because you know when time goes by, your words get flipped and like
Yeah.
things change.
Yeah.
The fact that you could dead that shit right away
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah, I do
So
like
is what
that.
Gary Owen has to say.
Man, Monique don't stop. She blames everybody. It's Oprah, it's Tyler, it's Lee Daniels, it's Netflix. Now it's Will Packer. She went too far when she started blaming Will Packer on shit. That's my friend. That's my homeboy. Will Packer's done more for black actors and actresses than just about anybody in the last 10 years. I mean, he has basically shown Hollywood that black movies have a mainstream market. I mean, Takers, Think Like a Man, Ride Along, Stomp the Yard, Girls Trip. I mean, the dude is basically changing the game, and now you're going to say he's against you, when honestly, he put you in a movie Almost Christmas when nobody was putting you in movies, and he stuck his neck out, and he went to bat for you, and now you throw him in under the bus. I'm not going to sit back and let you slander my friend's name like that. Will Packer is a good person. That's a good brother, man. He helped change my life, and I ain't going to sit back and let you slander his name, Monique. Sometimes you got to take accountability for yourself. It's you. It's you. What can you do to change things? Stop blaming everybody else for your shit, man. Come on, Monique. Shit's getting old.
Talk your shit, Gary.
Man, give my all
Gary
call,
don't. It
man.
just doesn't sound right when we say talk your shit, Gary.
Gary.
Yeah, I don't like the way that sounded.
That was awesome.
Talk your shit, Gio.
No,
Gio.
no.
Gare.
Gar. No.
I had a meeting with Will Packer Productions not too long ago. Shout out to Jamie.
You networking? You working?
I linked. Me and
Yeah,
Jamie
you
linked up.
Built. You got something on the way? Should we stay tuned?
Stay tuned is hilarious. Any Palooza invented stay tuned, I think.
Hey, man.
Do say Palooza.
Gotta stay tuned.
Monique, everybody that I know that knows Will Packer speaks nothing but his praises. And when they speak about the work that he has done for black actors in Hollywood. So what Gary Owens is saying here, I'm sure many people agree with, and we've heard a lot of people kind of say this about Monique, but all of this Monique stuff is a moot. It's like a moot story. I only bring it up because I figured out the problem. I figured out exactly where the conundrum lie in.
Oh, this is going to be great. Whenever somebody uses conundrum, whenever you found the conundrum, this is going to be great.
No, I'm just saying, with all of the Netflix, Monique versus Netflix, Netflix gate happening, I didn't know that Monique's, well, no, and in some of the videos that Monique put out, her husband is always by her side, which I think is admirable, honorable. Mm-hmm. I didn't know her husband represented her in her business dealings either, though. Mm-hmm. That is probably the source of a lot of these problems that she's having. That never goes well, i.e. Mary Kendall. I can name you a million times that somebody's husband is the manager. It don't work.
On a side note, Jessica Biel is all over Man in the Woods as a background vocalist. Just proving your point. Why is Jessica Biel on your album?
Because she's his wife, and she will do as she pleases.
That's his version of 444. All right, I'll put you on the record.
I told y'all when he put out that disclaimer before the album, I knew what it was going to be. I told you. I said, it's going to be trash. Whenever a disclaimer comes, this is the most listened. This wasn't for you. It was more for me. It was me. I was like, yeah, I know what this is.
we don't care what's for you.
Yeah, I know what this is. Then don't put it out, Justin.
Yeah,
play it in your house, in your car.
You got an iPhone, I bet.
Word.
That album was really bad.
Here we are back. Anyways,
My bad. I just wanted to use the point of once the spouse gets involved.
Well, what were we talking about, Monique? Oh,
husbands, managers.
Yeah, man, love make you do some wild shit, man. Hey, Monique husband, go ahead and finish railroading shit into the ground.
Hey, Monique husband.
Because I'm just saying, when you all engulfed in love and in the relationship and shit, you can't really see things clearly outside of that scope. A lot of the comedians from fucking Tony Rock to a lot of them are echoing the same shit about Monique and her business dealings, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's all. I don't really give a fuck about it. I just thought I would mention it because I thought I solved the case.
I know one thing.
Jinkies.
Monique's next special better be a classic after all of this shit. Or they're going to drag her down the fucking street.
We are not getting a Monique special, I don't think.
Shit.
Someone's going to put up that bread.
Yeah, somebody going to roll the dice.
Come with 750
after this press run?
They're going to be like, listen, man, we got to take a shot.
It's a bad press run. It's not a good press run. I don't think it's helping.
In this day and age, it's a good press run.
Yeah, I was going to say, because people are going to I'm going to watch. Why wouldn't I?
Everybody's going to watch her next special at this point.
No, you're not.
What? You have to. You almost have to just see like because it's like you're waiting for her to fall on her face. Now.
It's either gonna be good or a train wreck.
That's what I'm saying. So people always want to see a train wreck, like always.
Yeah. And she better have content about this.
Yeah,
if she doesn't flip this and make it some good jokes,
for sure, she has to.
Come on, man.
She has to.
Why wouldn't she just shoot the shit herself?
I mean,
she comes from an era that's not.
If you really believe in your ability,
doing good business, you spend other people's money, not yours. That's called, that's how people stay rich.
Well, there you have it, folks. Straight from a dealer's mouth.
That's how you stay rich. You know what I mean?
And she comes from that era where you go to a network, you go somewhere, they produce it, and then you just come with jokes.
Right. I mean, plus, how are you going to put it out? Like, you got to go to somebody eventually.
She's going to put it out on YouTube.
I mean, it's easy
to put it on YouTube TV.
YouTube don't pay shit.
YouTube TV. Or Tidal.
YouTube pays in fucking... Yeah, Tidal.
Tidal might give her a special.
That's a fact.
That would be
Why is that funny?
What?
The Tidal will give her a special?
I'm just picturing Monique in Hov's office. That's why I'm laughing.
Let me tell you something.
They're just talking about this whole thing.
If Netflix offered Monique $250, so what's Tidal offering her?
50. I wouldn't say it's a joke. Seriously.
I don't know. It might be the way
It's
it's
a whole
structured. It
different
might be
stream
structured.
of
Well, or better yet, if she turned down 250,
I thought she turned down 5.
I don't know what she turned down.
I think it was 5.
I think it was 5 too.
Whatever it was, she probably shouldn't have denied it. She probably should have turned it down. But that's fine. She's probably unhappy about it. But I do think she should get different representation. On to some more people who are unhappy.
You?
Yeah, why do people say that? I'm happier than I've ever been.
That's good.
People say that because I fucking say everything's trash. So I guess they think, how can I have a happy life? I do have a happy life, though. Cardi B. Damn, we didn't even talk about the Super Bowl commercials. Y'all are trash. Y'all give really trash analysis.
I didn't see any
on-
I
great.
can't give y'all any
You didn't watch.
Super Bowl. Nothing.
Nigga, we watched the Cardi B commercial 2 weeks before the Super Bowl came out.
Which one?
The Amazon shit?
Alexa, turn the podcast up.
Oh,
I love doing that because if somebody's listening and they have Alexa, it's going to fuck with it. Alexa, turn it up.
You think that really works?
Yeah, it does.
No, okay.
I fuck with Alexa. Anybody I know that has Alexa, I go walk up to it and blurt out mad trash instructions.
Alexa, bring up Pornhub.
Yeah, that will
Yeah.
work. I like the Cardi B commercial. Odell and Eli, what's up, man? Let's have an intervention. let's have a group hug. No hugs. Let's talk about it. What the hell is going on? And Tom Brady is 0-3 anytime Eli Manning appears in the Super Bowl.
That is true.
It is. Somebody tweeted me that, and they're right.
So this is the first time that Eli was in a commercial during the Super Bowl while Tom Brady was playing and they lost?
Yes.
Okay. I'm rolling.
Why does Odell have to dance all the time? That's my only question. Coming off of an injury as a fan of the team, would it hurt just to stay still? Just be still a second.
be still a second.
I don't trust niggas that's always moving around. Why has he got happy feet?
That's his look. That's how he's getting all of these endorsements, though,
Word.
because of his dancing. Listen,
How
man,
many
it's working.
takes? How
It's
many
working.
takes you think that Eli Manning dance routine took?
Oh, Eli was there for 2 days.
At least.
Eli had to leave, come back, all types of shit.
Why Tom
They
Brady?
did 2 pickup days.
Yeah, for sure.
Why Tom Brady couldn't catch that simple pass?
His hands are trash.
He was worried about a hit.
His legs are trash too. Hey,
That's
Mo,
a-
you know a lot about the Super Bowl to not have seen it.
No, they showing it every fucking. As soon as you turn to ESPN, that's all they showing.
Might as well watched it.
I mean, the shit hit him in the hands, though. And then Foles came right back and caught one. That shit was ill.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah, go Foles. Go Foles. All right, so Cardi B. Cardi B says, and I quote, I was a little bit happier 2 or 3 years ago when I had less money. I had less people who had opinions about my life. I felt like my life was mine. Now I feel like I don't even own my life. I feel like the world owns me now.
Cue the same quote Drake, Cudi, Cole, Kendrick. Every artist ever has said once they get money.
I feel like we're now contributing to
I've
her
seen this
unhappiness.
narrative a million times. Every artist makes it, raps about making it, and then they make it and say how they hate that they made it.
So you're tired of it? Mm-hmm. You don't believe
Just
it?
go be happy.
Well, do you not believe it?
Well, the first part is I mean, I hope they're not looking for money to make them happy, because that's never gonna happen.
Well, when you're broke, that's usually your first priority.
Oh, we about to get a mallism?
No, I'm just saying it's not. It's the truth though. Anybody that says stuff like that after they get money, they was the same way without money.
That's true.
Like money only enhances what's already instilled in you.
You're right.
Well, I know that's not the American dream. Is kind of, I know that money's not going to make me happy, but let me just make sure. Let me just double check that money won't make me happy.
I never want to hear the term American dream again, by the way. since there's a term dreamers now.
That's true.
And I don't like what that means either, the American dream.
The dream is
It's
about to
over.
roll up on you once Meek get out. So
I'm a dreamer.
I'm a dreamer.
Who agreed to that name?
the dream
Dreamers. I'm not talking about the Dream Chasers.
I don't know who
Rory.
you're talking about.
The dream team.
Y'all are trash.
The dream team.
Let's see here. Derrick Rose married that racist white girl. Do y'all care? No.
Why is she racist?
I just think it's funny that they pulled up all them tweets. And she was trying to.
Oh, she said some crazy.
Because a few years ago, she said, "I hate black girls the most.
That sounds
black
like
people
racism.
is not." Oh yeah.
And then no, the funniest one is
Just looking for clarification.
the funniest one is when she was throwing that ass to LeBron, and now they teammates. That was the funniest tweet they dug up.
Yeah, that was
I'm,
funny.
I didn't
I'm just
see
waiting
that
for my baby King James to come get me.
All right.
And now they're teammates. Awkward.
Is that awkward?
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time. Wouldn't be the last time.
What? Because I don't think Derrick Rose ever saw that tweet.
What if Braun
That was
retweeted it?
years ago.
Did you
that
see
was-
all the racist tweets?
Of course. I mean, he would have
I think
to
he
by
should have
now.
some other
Those would be a
things
little
he
more
should be-
troubling, I think, than
Nah, if I'm looking across the lock and I see LeBron sitting there and see a tweet that my girl tweeted 7 years ago, talking about she just waiting for.
that's going to bother you more than the racist tweet.
Yeah, I mean, because that racist shit is like.
I don't feel like Derrick Rose reads a lot anyway. I mean, let's be perfect.
No, but I'm just saying it was being flooded to his social media.
Didn't they do that
They
to
was
Lyra?
tagging him and everything.
Didn't they do it to Lyra too? Didn't
Yeah.
they bring up
Yeah,
like
they did.
every MMG member?
They did it to everybody.
That shit is funny.
That's one of the best things about Twitter.
Yeah, but that's valid.
What?
What, you want the MMG members?
No, I'm just saying when you pull up an old tweet of you shitting on somebody, now you change your mind? You're not shitting on them now? Which you can change
Yeah.
your mind.
That
Yeah,
happens.
you can, but I just thought.
Well, I don't know
just-
about racism,
The
but-
fact that they're teammates now
racism.
just
You
made
can
it-
change your mind about racism. That's what our fight is, Rory.
That's what that song.
That's to change the next generation.
for 70
We're
years.
trying to get you to stop.
Right.
Yeah, for the next generation, these people have made their mind up. That's not going to change.
That is true.
You would like
Dog,
to
no,
hope
no,
otherwise.
no racist is going to watch a protest and go, well, you know what? Maybe I was wrong.
I mean, you
No.
like to think that.
Let's just hope the next generation this is instilled in them.
Well, that'll be difficult with fucking Donald Trump making sure all the judges that he puts in office are under 45 years old.
Donald Duck.
Yeah, they're gonna keep all this racist shit alive as
and
long as they
igniting
can.
the racists that
Yeah.
still exist to breed more racism. Yeah, it's a mess.
Wait, so I brought this up because I thought it was really telling and touching, and you guys are just making jokes about Cardi's unhappiness.
No, I hope she
Now,
gets happy.
yes, we have heard this story a lot, Rory. We've heard it from every major successful artist, but difference is, them niggas say that shit,
I'ma
and
tell
then
you-
they always look happy.
Here's the funniest part about all of this shit. She doesn't even have an album out yet. Like, if she's this unhappy already, she hasn't sold one album yet.
That's the Atlantic way. Just go
Like that's
cash up on the
what's
singles.
funny about that to me is like you haven't done anything yet. Honestly,
She better sell a record. She
I
better
mean-
sell a record. She gonna be unhappy then. And y'all know Cardi's a friend of the show, and I'm rooting for her. But I'm gonna be really disappointed if she don't sell a record, and then Atlantic kind of pulls the rug from underneath her, like the record label is going to do if you don't sell a record.
You don't think she could just retire?
Retire from?
2017.
I don't understand.
I'm saying she doesn't have to sell a record. She probably made enough money if she was smart and invested properly that she wouldn't really have to keep subjecting herself to this lifestyle.
I don't think that's ever the frame of mind, though.
That's
I don't
true.
think anybody starts year one of something and then says, I made enough to stop.
I agree.
Theoretically, maybe she has made enough to stop working short term.
And
Or
her-
not for her
Possibly
life.
long time.
Well, not for her life.
If
When
she
you
made
say-
20 million, 30 million, you don't think she could retire and live fairly comfortably for the
I don't.
maybe get a
Cardi
you know,
made 20 million
I
last
don't-
year.
I don't know what she made.
I don't
I don't
think
know.
she
Oh,
made
I was about to say,
20
what
or
the
30
You don't think
million.
you don't think she made in the double in seven figures?
No. Well, 7 figures?
8 figures?
Yeah. 7. No.
I don't think so. Yeah.
No.
I think in the regular
8.
millions.
No. Not 8
You
figures.
don't think she made 8? Or I mean,
8 figures? No.
okay.
And Cardi's a personality, so no matter what she would retire to, her talent is a
For
being
sure.
a person, and that's where people comment.
Right.
But Cardi has always been very sensitive. Even before she was a
Yeah.
rapper, she would always reply to people online. Like, she takes those things to heart. So I'm sure with her new stardom, it's been times 20
Oh, it's got to be
because she
brutal.
was replying when it wasn't even that crazy.
right.
So what I'm thinking is, no, maybe not retire Parks, but does she have a big enough following and fan base to be able to fall back on something else? Yes. Without the support of her label, yes. I mean, that's the time we're in. She got over 10 million followers on Instagram. Everything. We like her.
Right.
We want to hear from her. We want to see her do well. That's just going to disappoint me a little if Atlantic does that. So I'm monitoring that closely because I know the ladies should have music coming out soon. And while we're on the ladies, let's dispel this Nicki Minaj video going around the internet of her brother getting beat up. Rory tells me it's fake. God damn it, I believe him.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man. Friends of four. So now that
Well,
we got.
the ass whooping wasn't fake. That just wasn't her brother. It was a real prison ass whooping.
Oh no, that was a real ass whooping. Dumb niggas, that nigga hit him with a flurry.
And
A
not
flurry of
one
punches.
CO gave a fuck.
That one guy would have been a tough fight, and there was more of them that fought like him. That was going to be a long day for somebody.
But why would people name that as Nicki Minaj's brother though? Like why do people tag it as that though?
Only to get you
Retweets.
mad.
That's hilarious though. Like, come on, we knew that wasn't Nicki Minaj's brother getting beat up.
Did we?
I didn't know.
Come on,
How would I know?
no,
I've never seen Nicki Minaj's brother.
you couldn't see anybody in
Couldn't
that
see
footage.
anybody in that shit.
Well, I
That
know.
could've been anybody.
But that's what I'm saying. How would I know that? How would I know? I don't know shit.
Right.
If the headline says it, then goddamn it.
Shit, the world might be flat.
If a stranger that I don't know tweeted it, gotta be true.
Gotta be true.
Oh shit! Best Buy is July 1st will no longer sell CDs.
I didn't know they still made CDs.
Yeah, I didn't either. Honestly,
Yo, I don't see how we even have anything to discuss in this podcast.
Where is there a CD player?
Every
I
single
I haven't
thing
seen,
that
I haven't
every,
physically seen a CD.
What's a
and,
CD player look like?
Like since
I don't
maybe-
know, but it's an important conversation
I
to be
agree.
had because CDs have been relevant and important for most of our
The
lives.
last time I saw a CD is when Joe gave me his album and he autographed the outside plastic. So now I can't open the CD and listen to it. Because then I won't have his autograph anymore.
I have that CD too.
Yeah, that was the last time I've seen a CD.
I do too.
He signed the plastic. I'm like, okay, so now I can
yeah.
never open this CD.
And in all my years of doing autographs, right, I'm sitting there saying to Ian, I said, Ian, shouldn't I be taking the plastic off of all of these CDs? He's saying, no, it's going to ruin it being a collector's item. Thanks, Ian.
Yeah,
All it did was smudge my autograph on the plastic. The fans took it off, and now they
Ripped in
just
the
had
mail.
a regular CD. Thanks a
Yeah.
lot, Ian. You're real
That-
bright.
Frame the little plastic.
I didn't think that one too deep.
I don't know where the CD player is in my vehicle, and I certainly don't have a CD player in my house.
You have a
You got a disc
2017
drive on
car?
your
You're not
laptop?
gonna have one.
Yeah,
You got a disc drive on your laptop?
No, that's a new
no,
joint.
no. So I mean, we knew that CDs would phase out, but July 1, they're phasing out quick. They're phasing out before they even got all of the streaming shit down pat. Is my point.
Well, they know that it's never gonna go back to that. So you'll be getting CDs in Urban Outfitters now. Or
And I'm
whatever
sure,
is cool
and
vinyl
I'm sure,
shit.
I'm sure it probably is much more of a hassle to house those CDs as inventory.
Overhead.
I housed Rage in the Machine CDs as inventory. It was not fun.
I got 200 pieces of Rage in the Machine vinyl in my damn dining room that Ian don't want to sell. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But an interesting stat that I read on this whole thing, in 2001, there were more than over 800 million CDs sold. In 2017, that number dropped to 89 million.
Wow.
Jeez.
That is a big drop.
That's a very big drop.
Yeah, because they're not even making it to where you can play CDs anymore. Like
Yeah.
cars, a lot of cars, new cars don't even come with CD players.
That's what I'm saying. Laptops
Everything is
don't.
aux cord.
Computers don't.
Are y'all,
Do you think it'll be a cool thing? Like, because tapes, people don't really collect tapes the way
They
they,
do a
collect
little
vinyl.
bit. It started
Are
to become a
CDs
little bit
gonna
of a
be
thing.
cool to collect in 20 years?
Maybe.
For sure.
Maybe.
Everything comes
But
back.
Well,
I feel
not
like tapes
everything.
never got
Yeah.
that the way vinyl
Tapes.
got that.
Well, tapes sounded like shit.
Yeah.
Vinyl, we always knew would probably come back because record players are art.
Yeah,
record players are antique.
The cover itself is
Yeah.
art. It's huge. It's a 12 by 12.
Yeah, it's like a different market
It's an
altogether.
experience. Yeah.
I feel the same way about CDs. Like you open up the book, you can read who engineered, who produced.
That's true.
The thank yous. That was always whenever you
that
first
was
got
my
your
shit.
first thank you.
I'm
That
trying
was
to
like
play to the engineer in the room. Fuck
but
it.
that's what it
CDs,
was,
I
though.
knew who
Some-
Nah, it was
mixed.
cool.
I knew
Some
who was
people-
mastering.
Yeah.
Because just the other day I was listening to the Rihanna album, the Anti album, and I'm like, dog, this shit sounds incredible. Like, and I thought to myself, who mixed this? Because her vocals, like everything was so clear.
Right.
And I was, when you listening to other music in your headphones, and then her shit come on, it's a drastic difference. Like,
Sure.
so I was like, who mixed this? Like, so shit like that, I ask.
Yeah.
So I gotta guess other people ask that same
Well,
question.
Spotify's adding that now. to their
No,
service.
they're not.
No?
The fucking dickheads are not putting engineering credits, just songwriting and production. So fuck Spotify.
Yeah, but you think the engineer matters?
Yeah,
Like, what is he really gonna do?
Yo, you see Parks about to hit the space bar? Yeah.
Oh, I don't matter. All right. Good luck with your podcast.
He's about to unplug all this shit.
Oh wait, so they're only including who? Tell me that again.
Producers and songwriters, which is important, but damn,
Mixing it.
Why can't add an extra line?
If you can't hear the fucking ad libs, it's just gonna that fucks up your entire record.
You can't add one more line of text.
Right.
Maul, I never check my my Insta DMs, right? But today, for some reason, while I was bored, I was in there, and I was just scrolling through, and I just randomly clicked on one, right? And they sent me a picture of you, but it was like you in the bar, like it was from 18 hours ago, and it looked like you was like cuddling at the bar. I'm telling you the picture that was in my DMs. I don't know what's up with it. Maybe you could tell me what's going on. Were you at a bar cuddling recently?
No. What the fuck? Me? At a bar?
You was in your regular DMs or like the request DMs? Because that's a whole different that's a scary place.
Yeah.
Is the request DMs.
Yeah, don't go there.
Yeah. The request DMs.
Yeah,
that's a scary, scary place.
It really is.
That's you right there, bro. Dealers and all. Dealers had and all.
Wow.
New artwork alert?
No, the picture's not that good. So I just wanted to ask them all about it.
The back of some nigga. I just say me.
That's definitely you.
It's just a picture of a nigga from the back. It's me.
I almost beat up the nigga at Garden State Mall that puts the plastic cover on your phone.
Oh, I saw that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't think it was a good thing to record, but it did make me laugh nonetheless.
I missed that one.
Yeah, Ian told me to delete it, so I deleted it.
He plastic wrapped your phone?
Blacking on some poor guy at a phone store.
You know this little plastic cover on top of the phone, right?
Sure, right.
So at the mall across from the Apple store is the guy that does the little shits. And their policy is if something goes wrong with the cover, you bring it back and they put a new one on there for like $7.
Okay.
I like that policy. I've been going there for like the past 5 years, 5 generations of iPhone.
Okay.
So I walk in there on a fresh Monday morning. I love Mondays, ready to get the week started on a good foot, good note.
Ready to build?
Well, yes, ready to build and link. Walk right at the mall's empty. I'm loving it, loving the vibe. Walk right over to the Zags guy across from the Apple store.
Zags. Your trip to the mall is trash. Look at everything you walking past.
Zags. Yo, I went straight to the Zags guy.
Back, son.
And I put my phone on the counter and I say, hey, my cover's all fucked up. Need you to fix it. He looks at it with the disgust face, peels the top off, breaks it even further, and says, you didn't get this from here. I will not replace.
Wow.
In other words, get out my face.
I said, huh? Wait, what? He said, you did not get this from here. I will not replace it.
Did you get it from there?
Yeah, I got it from there.
Okay.
I said, what are you talking about? He said, I've never seen you. I said, I've never seen you.
First of all, yeah. That's a wild thing to say in a mall.
I've
never seen you.
I've been coming here for 5 years. Everybody in this mall knows who I am. Everybody that works at your little Zag desk knows who I am. So I bought it from here. Apple don't even sell this shit. Like, come on, knock it off. He's like, you didn't buy it from here, and I refuse to sell you anything. Right now, he's making a scene. Like, he's loud and aggressive. So I turn back to look in the Apple store. It's all my Apple people that work in there looking over, waving at me, laughing. So this nigga's getting, I'm like, so I walk over to the Apple people. And I say, yo, do y'all sell this thing here? They say no. I walk back over there. He said, to make a long story less long, I said, you know what, bro, to avoid all of this, I'll pay for one. And then I'll just keep the receipt. And when you get off work and your Zag friends come here that recognize me and know me, I'll just get it from them. He said, my friend, I will not take your money. You have to leave. I said, if you don't call me a fucking manager, he said, I am the manager. I said, nigga, you are not the fucking man. If you don't get your fucking boss on the phone before I beat your ass in here. So he picks up the phone. I'm thinking he's calling his boss. Cops. So I sit there and I wait patiently. And he calls the fucking mall security.
Nice.
And now security comes over.
On their little scooter thing, the little push scooter.
So security and the mall cop come over. They say, hey, Joe, what's going on? I say, hey, Gary, good to meet you. Fucking... This is what's going on here. So I tell them, they give me the number to the guy's boss. They say, we can't make him fix your phone, but here's the number to his boss. I call his boss, tell him what happened. He says, put the guy on the phone. I walk back up. I say, hey, your boss is on the phone. I hand him my phone. He fixes my phone. That was how that story ended.
So you're an asshole.
I would just
hold on. In the meantime, what Joe left out, he put on his Insta story of
cursing him out.
threatening to beat the fuck out of this guy.
I did not. I did not threaten to beat that guy up. I told him that I was about to get active.
Yo, Your Honor.
Which in turn means I'm about to start flipping shit over.
No, but I said it's super calm and cool.
No, yeah, you always
I
gotta
wasn't-
say that.
You had a
cool.
tone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't loud, but you had a tone.
because he thought I was active already.
Right.
He like, calm down. I couldn't. I said, no, this is the calm.
Yeah, this is the calm before the storm.
Yeah, you about to. Oh, so I forgot when I was walking to the Apple store to ask them if they sold the shit. He starts following me, telling me to delete the video off my phone.
As you should.
Well, then I turned around and started walking toward him and said, "You take another step. Take one more step." Then he flurried back.
Flurried back.
Yeah, he flurried back. But I was real happy I fixed my phone.
He wanted to dance
Oh, so you did get the phone fixed at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Okay.
for $7.
yeah.
Okay.
And I bought me a little Mophie cord. Why? I purchased something else while I was there.
what a great customer.
Made a day.
While I was there at Zags. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Zags.
Anyway, all right, what else happened real important?
Good story.
These guys don't care that Best Buy is not selling CDs.
We just had a whole convo, man.
Monique, Jim Jones versus LA Fitness.
I saw that too today.
Versus who?
LA Fitness.
What
They
happened?
wouldn't honor his $7.
Yo, I was really happy to know that Jim was also having trouble out there trying to purchase things.
What did LA Fitness do to Jim? They didn't want to let him in?
I don't know, because Jim left that part out of his story.
No, he did. He said, according to Jim Jones, he asked them for a charger. And then they tried to kick him out because he was asking for a charger.
Jim.
Out of LA Fitness?
Jim.
Because he was asking for a charger?
Jim, we
I
don't.
guess.
Jim.
God damn.
No, we don't believe that.
If I know Jim, that ain't the story. He got to tell us what happened in between.
Yeah, we got to really hear what went on.
He
But
smacked some protein shakes off the counter. Something happened.
those, the LA
they
Fitness.
accused him of giving the middle finger to somebody afterwards,
Oh, he definitely gave a middle finger. to
Oh,
somebody.
which he said he didn't do.
Well, what's
and he
wrong
was
with
being
that?
profiled. Yeah, the finger, like, come on, it's a finger.
People get real mad about that sometimes.
I don't know why that's offensive. I've never
I've gotten
seen.
in fights over the finger several times.
That's
Which is
fine.
crazy.
I've never seen the middle finger and we're like, oh,
Yeah, me either. Like,
How do I respond to
I
this?
just shoot it right back. You know what I'm saying?
ah, shit.
Well, you said you've gotten in fights over.
I've
the
gotten in
finger?
fights over the finger. Yeah.
Yo, when niggas are drunk, they'll fight over anything.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't care about the middle finger either.
Doesn't
I'm shooting it
offend
back.
me
It's
at all.
funny.
Yeah.
I don't care about money unless somebody touch me. I don't really care what you're saying.
Well, or
Yeah,
if
the, middle
someone
finger, the middle finger I laugh at. Somebody's, I laugh.
but
That
is
ain't-
there something that somebody can say to you to get you to activate?
Yeah, I'm not replacing your screen for $7.
Suck my dick in a bad tone could really maybe get me a little
suck my
wild
dick in any tone is gonna. If I don't know you, like come on.
That's-
Even
that-
if I
that might
know
be
you,
a
it's gonna be
line.
like, yo, you bugging out. But
All right, got it. So you walk outside right now, you bust a hardcore right. 20. Well, I'm asking. You go outside, you bust a hardcore right. 20 niggas walking down the block. Suck my dick, all of them. That's what they say to you. Now you what?
Now I'm the guy in that
fight
prison
20
video.
niggas in the middle of the street. Round 2, fight. Like, what the fuck is you gonna do? What are you talking about? I never understood that from people. You just gonna fight
20,
every
20 dudes tell me to suck
I'm
their
just
dick.
saying, you gonna fight everybody that tells you to suck their dick?
If I don't, if I'm gonna punch you in your mouth.
Everybody?
Somebody getting punched in the mouth. I'm gonna get knocked out. If it's 20, I'm gonna lose, but somebody gonna feel the brunt. Like somebody gonna catch it.
Oh no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying 20 men in a group. I'm saying 20 men walking separately tell you to
Oh, no,
suck their
I'm just
dick.
going home. After the,
What's that Grand Theft Auto type shit? Walking down the sidewalk,
two
punching
niggas I'm
people.
fighting. If
I
it's
just,
two
I
dudes,
just wanted to know what type
I'm
of
like,
friend
oh,
I
suck
had.
my dick Tuesdays, huh? Okay, so everybody getting punched in the mouth.
Yo, my nigga, if me and Maul walk outside right now and we make a right and he just
hardcore.
cleaned 20 niggas up, our friendship is gonna change, man. I'm going to Gun Hill. I'm going to Hunts Point.
With an Uptown dealer hat on.
God damn, I ain't know Maul was getting busy like
I'm
that.
just saying, like, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta
I'd
do,
have
man.
been called you when it was beef.
Nah, man, no beef, man.
All right, let's see. What else happened? Wait, are we mad at Malcolm Butler for having hoes and missing curfew? And smoking weed?
I respect it.
In Minnesota?
It was the day before the Super Bowl, right? It was that Saturday.
I believe so.
Listen, man, a whole season you gotta smoke some weed.
It's a Super
Taking
Bowl.
all that shit, you gotta smoke some weed.
You're at the Super Bowl.
And who knows? One of those hoes could have been like a athletic trainer stretching him out.
Whoa.
That hoe could have been there for a reason.
Malcolm Butler is he's been to the Super Bowl a few times. He knows better. Like not the day before the bowl. You don't do that. You
Well,
win the
was
bowl.
it the day before?
Yeah,
Because
they didn't say that before. It was curfew. He missed
They
curfew.
said he missed. Didn't he miss the plane too? But I mean, whatever.
That's a story I heard. Which
Whatever
is wild.
he was doing,
if you missed the plane,
he
it's
knows
wild.
better. He
Nuts.
knows better than that. You can do all of this after you win the game.
Okay.
Even if you don't win, you can do it after the game. Like
Malcolm Butler has released a statement. He says, and I quote, "I want to thank Mr. Kraft, the Kraft family, and my coaches for giving." Come on, get to the shit, nigga.
Yeah, word.
Yeah, I also thank
Like
my
the
teammate.
executive
Whatever.
assistant.
We
all
don't
that is,
care.
let me start with I love you, and I think we got the power.
Ah.
You know what I mean?
All right,
That's
so
what
let me
that is.
read it then.
Right.
Also thank my teammates as we have won a lot of games together. All I know is winning. I have always respected everyone at the New England Patriots facility organizations and the custodian, staff, and the coach. We didn't deflate any balls. We shut up. All right. In each of my 4 years, we hold on, with a gunshot. When a nigga start with what happened in each of his 4 years,
Let me tell you about my resume real quick.
I don't know what happened before I arrived.
Right, but since I've been here,
But since I've been in the town,
We could have hoes and weed all the time.
in each of the 4 years, we have achieved conference championships or Super Bowl victories since I arrived in New
Gunshots.
England.
Talk that
Get my
shit.
gunshot going, Malcolm Butler. All of this would not be possible without thanking some of the best fans in the world. He pussied out. Yeah, boo. Without thanking some of the best fans in the world who have supported me from day one and always let me know how much they appreciated me here in New England. During my 4-year career with the Patriots, I've always given it everything I have to play at a high level. I hate when football players say high level. And would never do anything to hurt my team's
Specific thing to be
chances
mad at.
of winning a game besides smoking a flat blunt with bitches. Including this year's Super Bowl, here we go, where I visited with my family every single night that I was in town. Gunshots, man.
oh, he's from Minnesota.
Huh?
He's from Minnesota.
No.
Oh,
I don't know. He's lying.
okay.
You got to throw your family in a good lie.
Oh no, I thought he said he visited his family while he was in Minnesota. Like,
Well, that's what he's saying.
okay.
Let's see, but at a high level every night. During Super Bowl week, I never attended any concert, missed curfew, or participated in any of the ridiculous activities that are being reported. They are not only false, but hurtful to me and my family.
And the family.
Although I wish I could have contributed more to help my team win, I have to get ready for the next opportunity. Moving forward, I will do what I have always done to work hard and prepare for next season to be the best I can on and off the field. Finally, I want to apologize to any offended, whatever, we don't care. Thoughts? Thoughts on the please?
Kind of mad he didn't shout us out from that time we had the hosting gig in Rhode Island and he was hanging out with us.
Yeah, he was a cool dude that
He was
night
cool,
out there.
man.
Yeah, he is cool. And that was right after he saved the Super
Yeah, it
Bowl.
was.
He was on cloud 9.
He was.
To go from that to this a year later, and I guess this is my last Super Bowl question. Are we? Was this the first time Bill Belichick was outcoached?
I don't know if he was outcoached.
Shit.
That was a bad decision, though.
It looked that way.
That was a bad decision.
Yeah,
From what
I
the
can't.
highlights-
It looked, watching the game, it felt like he was being outcoached.
It looks like they just got outplayed to me.
From watching the highlights, I think it really came down to that fumble. I think if Brady holds on to that ball, he goes all the way down the field. And wins
I
the
mean,
game.
yeah, maybe.
that was just that fumble.
Didn't help.
There was a lot of plays that
That was the
weren't-
only turnover of the game that they had. Like that.
Thank you. I only watched the highlight, man. Thank
And
you for
if-
telling us
that's what I-
what you
that's
think.
what I
If Brady
drew it up
catches
to.
that ball, that was a good call. That was good coaching. Brady just didn't catch the ball.
He's
There was
no-
a
he's
few
no Nick
things
Foles.
that wasn't really coaching. It was just
Yeah, I think they
execution
got
from the
outplayed.
players.
Yeah, I think they got outplayed.
Well, that too. All right, so let's read this from Leslie Jones. I thought this was interesting. She posted this on Instagram. I was saddened by it. It's a picture of her in the gym. And
This
it's-
is Leslie Jones, the comedian.
Yes, and it says, "Okay, back to cardio, but confession time. I feel like I'm doing it for nothing, y'all. I know it not only I'm healthy and look good, but I really feel like, what's it all for if the people you want to notice don't? I just feel like I might die alone. Sorry, that's pretty heavy today." That's what she said.
Damn, Leslie.
So I wanted to ask Maul if he ever felt like he would die alone. And if that's like a real concern of yours.
No, I think the day I die, other people will die too. That same day. So no, I won't be alone. I won't be alone. Who you want me to say, bro? I mean, I don't think I'm the only person that's going to die.
There'll be other people at the gate.
Yeah, there's going to be a line.
You could poly with some people.
Yeah. There'll be a line.
It's not where I was going.
It'll be like the VIP line.
Yeah, like, so what you doing here?
Fit it in the
so how did you get here?
That's not what they mean when they say die alone.
You mean like no, my family and loved ones, nobody's going to be around me? Is that what you mean? Or
No,
I'm not going to be in a relationship?
Do we really want someone to see us die?
I do. Shit.
Where's the glory in that?
Wait
I
a
wouldn't mind the
second.
company.
I've played my death out at least 9 million times in my head. I'm wrong.
No, you're just nuts.
I disagree with people that say that, though.
That you've played your death out.
No, but if you don't think about it when you're alive, when can you think about it?
I mean,
when it's
you
happening?
definitely
I never
thought about-
understand the people
I've
that,
definitely-
you're talking about death.
No,
Our funeral. Whoa.
I've definitely thought about how I'm gonna go, but I've never that's not something I revisit like how you might.
Oh
revisit.
man,
Like,
Sin
no.
is losing it in my story. She's going ham,
Yeah,
and
I
I'm
hope so.
heading home thinking to myself, "Yes, baby, I love you."
I'm heading home.
You're bugging. I definitely need to see somebody feeling bad on my way out.
So is Leslie Jones? Is she depressed? That sounds a little depressed.
That
to
sounds
me.
depressing. I hope she feels better.
Yeah, I like Leslie Jones. I would have never thought that she's like. Well, you never know, man.
Well, y'all never pay no mind to what ugly people could be experiencing.
But-
And I'm not calling Leslie Jones ugly, but I'm just saying.
No,
people
you
that-
are calling Leslie Jones.
was
No,
gonna say that.
no, I'm not. I'm just saying. Well, reading that, it sounds like that is not ugly, of course, but it sounds like she's not identifying herself to be as beautiful as people think she is.
Leslie, you're beautiful. God damn
That's
it.
what I'm saying. So don't think I do want to joke around about it, but I want to be serious too. Like, we don't ever think about what people are fucking feeling like inside.
Yeah, I agree.
And I agree with her too. I got to go to the gym, man. My little dad bod. I watched some of these little clips. Oh man, I look super trash. And I feel like it's a race in the crib to see who get their body back first, me or Sin. Because
Sin is winning.
Sin is 1,000% bouncing back.
You don't know
before
the
you.
instructions I've given Chef John. you have no idea.
Yo, we got to get Chef John up out of here, yo. Every time I see you post a plate, it's like the sausage again.
Mo, I called him as a friend, like not even a clown on him.
Did I
was like,
answer?
"Dog,
How you got
we had a
sausage and
convers-
bacon
Oh.
and
Sausage
eggs.
for breakfast, sausage for lunch, sausage for dinner, snack.
Chef John used to be.
How you have sausage as a snack?
Chef John making sausage ice cream, sausage pie. Like, come on, Chef John.
Chef John used to be overweight, and then he got underweight, but his appetite and his cooking skills don't really know it yet, so he still cooks like a fat person.
Chef
and
John about to be back overweight.
he cooked like he want everybody to be fat. He does. Shout out to Chef John.
Shout out to Chef John.
And so y'all niggas stop looking at my Insta lives and my little Insta stories anyway. Looking at my meals. I stopped posting it. Last night was a healthy meal. I didn't post it.
It doesn't count if you don't post it, bro.
Word.
It's true.
You didn't have dinner then.
What's this weekend? Oh, All-Star Weekend is this weekend. Y'all already said y'all are not.
Next weekend.
Next weekend, not this.
Is it next weekend? So there's nothing this weekend, right?
No.
Wait, All-Star
Wait, I
Weekend?
thought it was this weekend.
Is
All-Star
it?
weekend is the 16th.
That, I thought they changed that.
Duce Palooza.
That's wrong.
17th.
Oh, yeah, sorry, you would know.
They never change All-Star weekend. Once it's announced, it's announced.
Hey, Savon, look up when All-Star Weekend is.
No, I'm
pretty
doing
sure
an
that
event
Rory
there. I
knows.
know what it
16th
is.
to the 18th.
Wait, Rory, look at my nigga Rory with the humble brag. What? Tell us about your event.
We're doing Duce Palooza, the first one ever, the 17th in LA for All-Star Weekend.
All right. Yeah. Good for you guys.
Sounds snazzy. Is there any guests announced yet or no?
Not yet.
Okay.
We'll announce them
But
later.
do you know who
later
they
on.
are?
I know who they are, yes.
Can you tell me?
Off the air, I can.
Oh yeah, we're doing Oh What a Night, February 21st. I'm excited about the people that we have confirmed to be in the building. If you do not have a ticket, you can get it somewhere.
Can you?
HighlineBallroom.com.
HighlineBallroom.com. Ticketmaster too, I think. They sell tickets, I heard. But we're gonna have a real good time then. Now, off of that, now that we're not promoting anything, y'all are not going to All-Star Weekend.
No.
Right?
No.
That was a
You
big
had,
sigh.
You had to think about it, nigga.
Yeah, I had to think about it. No.
He did sigh just now.
That shit is gonna be crazy,
Only because
though.
LA traffic
Word.
is terrible on a regular day.
And then add in the All-Star weekend.
All-Star weekend is gonna be. It's gonna take you an hour to go 2 miles. Like,
So Valentine's Day is on All-Star Weekend.
Valentine's Day
no.
is the
Day
14th.
before.
Valentine's Day is that Wednesday. But it's Valentine's Day weekend if you want to do something that weekend.
Dude, Valentine's Day cannot get a weekend. We have to put our foot down.
Valentine's
That
Day
shit don't
actually-
deserve a weekend.
Valentine's Day fell on All-Star weekend one year.
I'm fighting it being a day.
That's what I'm saying. We can't make this shit a weekend.
we can just get it out of here.
Sin keeps trying to make me do something for Valentine's Day.
And keep it a buck. I want something for Valentine's Day at this point.
Yo,
if we're gonna
nigga,
make this
why
a
don't we
holiday,
ever
get shit.
This is
for
crazy.
Get a
Valentine's
blowjob,
Day.
and that's good enough.
A blowjob for Valentine's Day is crazy.
That's it. That's what we
blowjob
get.
is crazy.
I know that's like an urban legend. I don't think I've ever gotten head on from Valentine's Day.
Oh, you missing out.
You've never got head on Valentine's Day? Damn, bro.
Not that I can remember.
You don't.
Every woman I've
remember
ever
shit.
been with felt like Valentine's Day was solely for them. I didn't feel like it was for men at all.
They do great with this marketing thing to make this money like the first quarter, Valentine's Day.
Yeah, they do.
Let's make all this
Gotta hit
money.
their quotas.
Yeah, let's make all this money.
And then you get the chicks that are like, well, Valentine's Day should be all year round. It shouldn't even be on the 14th. We gotta put our foot down, man.
Well, my thing is,
can we protest Valentine's Day as
I'm
men?
with it. I'm with it.
No, I can't speak on this because I'm gonna be forever the guy that hates relationships and shit like that. So no.
Well, I mean, you can
you're
still
pro
support the
Valentine's
movement.
Once you're in your 30s, you've pulled out all your Valentine's Day tricks.
That's when you start recycling. Duh.
I mean, it's only but so much rose petals to the bed you can get away with.
Yo, you know what I've come to realize now in the latter part of my 20s? Vacation presents are laziness. Because I ran into that. I was like, fuck, I don't know what to do. You know what? I'll just book a vacation.
100%.
Here's a card
Yeah,
and
but
it's
it's
the
still a good
destination that we're going.
present.
Yeah, but it's like when shit creep up and you're like, all right, I don't have shit. This is going to be a great one. Here's a card. We're going there.
Well, that's because chicks getting flown out on a regular Wednesday now. So
I mean, hopefully not anybody's
a
girlfriend.
vacation.
I was about to say.
Or hope your girl isn't getting flown out.
Oh no! Yeah, I hope your girl isn't. But niggas' girlfriends are getting flown out. Let me just let y'all know that now.
1,000% true.
That is the one thing that Instagram is drilled into my head. How women are just way too excited about traveling places.
Listen, I've seen.
It's enough.
I've
Like,
seen. But you know what's funny? When it's
you
the
got
women.
on the plane.
You're
I
on
get it.
You're on United in 32B. Like
Yeah, knock it off. All right, you went. You left home. You left.
I get it. You turn your
You're not
location
home.
on.
You're not home. We get it.
Oh, wait a minute. When everybody turns the location on so you can see
So,
where they
oh my
went,
God.
that killed me at the Rock Nation Brunch Mall. By the way,
What? I was not there. What are you talking about?
I didn't say you were. I'm saying everybody turning their location on to say 1 Emory Center Plaza ceiling roof.
Ceiling roof.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking losers and dweebs. I hate everybody. What were you talking about?
Vacations is a
Valentine's
gift.
Day.
Yeah.
Sin wants to go on vacation again.
Well, there you go.
That's how we had the
Uh-oh.
baby.
Do you bring the kid on
Hell
vacation?
no.
Okay.
Trying to
That would suck.
Trying to drop the baby off on a Friday. He's talking about bring the kid on a trip. Hell no, that kid is going to grandma's, and he knows when he's in grandma's too. He don't like it. And now that I know that he don't like it, somehow having a kid has made me remember like more of my childhood. And I remember now a couple of them trips getting dropped off to grandma's. The fuck was mom doing?
Same thing you were trying to do. Go chill.
Fuck, I was getting dropped off at family friend's house. They didn't even have kids neither. It was just me.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
You ain't get dropped off of your grandma's? No?
Well, my grandmother passed away when I was like 1 and maybe almost 2.
Oh,
So, no.
I'm sorry. Well, who did you get dropped off to?
Aunts,
The
cousins,
block.
uncle, the stop sign. I was right underneath the stop sign.
Man, Maul, no wonder Maul's a dealer. God
a dealer,
damn
man.
it.
Stop saying
It's
that.
the hat.
That
Wear
life
the
hat.
hat. All right, Maul's a darky. You something that the hat say.
A darky.
Okay, so fine. Y'all don't care about Valentine's Day. Cool. I don't give a fuck either. Sin, I love you.
Yeah, we're
If-
protesting.
If you're listening to this.
I thought we were protesting.
I'm protesting.
I'll protest next year. I'm not just going to start this year. Let's see.
You're not down for the cause.
the boycott
Revolution will
Valentine's
not
Day.
be televised, all right? So when it happened, don't act like you was about it.
Kylie had a baby. I'm sick of the Kardashians announcing things on the night of that big events are premiering.
You didn't think she was brave?
No. I didn't think it was brave. I didn't know what was going on.
Everything chicks do is brave now on the
true.
internet. She was so brave to announce that she had a child.
And the father was brave too. So it's not even. It's just anything the Kardashians do is kind of brave, which is swag.
And I also love when people become great fathers right away. Like, look at Travis in the hospital. What a great dad. Oh, word. He's father of the year already.
Father of the year, 3 days in. Got Joe right up out of here. He got Joe right up out of here.
We heard you, Mo.
Oh, all right.
I'm getting my good father on. You see me on the gram? Trey hating.
Yo, no, what you? No, you posted something. You said he got to be sick of us, but we don't care. But the way you spelled it, I laughed at 15 minutes.
I saw your little.
But it's like I can't go hard because it's like
I almost deleted your comment, dog.
It's a great comment. It's a great moment. It's a great picture, but it's just like because it's Joe, I'm just laughing like Joe. Don't ever spell.
I spell we don't.
That's how I spell
WEON. I don't. We don't.
Don't do that.
You on.
Don't do that.
But why?
Don't do that next under Lex's picture. Don't do that.
I know he is sick of us, though.
He definitely sick of y'all. Sick of you. Maybe not mom, but he's definitely sick of you.
Sin be sick as hell all in his face. Nigga can't breathe. You're like, all right, lady.
He's doing a lot right now.
Get the fuck out of my face. Martin reboot. Anybody excited? We're talking about Martin coming back. Anybody love it?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not going to say I don't know. It's because this could ruin Martin for me. Like this could really ruin the classic show. So it's like
Big Sean could do it.
Who?
That was a good video, by the way.
It was a good video.
But I'm just saying.
Wait, why you talking about that video? Big Sean has looked like Martin since that video. Every time you see Big Sean today, he looks like Martin. I'm lying?
Yo, your
Big
opinions
Sean looks
and
like
views
Martin.
of Big Sean are the funniest and oddest things ever.
Big Sean don't look like Martin at all? No resemblance?
No, man. No.
A little bit.
I think so.
I'm gonna give you.
All right, whatever.
You
Go
talking
ahead.
the fade and they're both short and no. That's where it stops. Big Sean and Martin Lawrence look nothing
And
alike.
Detroit.
Well, yeah, that's about it.
They
That doesn't mean they look like
dressed,
each other.
They dressed a little alike before Sean got the stylist. Sean dressed a little Detroit.
Anyway, man, I don't know how to feel about this reboot. I don't know. I'm just seeing a fat Martin and
The reboots
Reboots are always
I
bad.
feel like it could kill the legacy of the show.
that's what
And
I'm
people
saying.
look
What's going to be the
older,
storyline?
just-
Like, is he in LA now? Like, because he took the job? Is he like, what is he doing? What is Martin? Tommy's not there. Like, come on, man. He gonna get a new best friend? Like it's a lot of we need answers, man. I don't know. I
He's gonna
can't
get a new best friend.
Yeah,
It's true. And
I'm just
crazy.
saying,
Yeah.
Tommy,
Yeah.
rest in peace. You know,
No
Tommy
doubt.
Ford passed, so it's like he's not going to be a part of it. Obviously,
What's wrong with getting a new best friend?
nah, man, come on, you can't replace Tommy. You cannot replace Tommy. Sorry, that's where it's going to go wrong. If they try to do that, I'm out.
I don't know how I feel about a Martin reboot.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But a lot of the younger kids aren't familiar with the greatness of that show.
Nah, they are. That shit comes on every night.
I was gonna say I think
No,
they've really played that on MTV2 for the past 7 years.
Kids ain't really glued to the television now, more. Not in front of cable. I mean, so they play it every night.
I think most people know about Martin, the show. That's something that I think is handed down. Like how shows was handed down for us, like Sanford and Son, shit like that. Like those wasn't really like that was right before we were born. Shows like that.
And if this happened, I mean, when would this happen? That stuff takes a while. I'm shocked that they even like teasing that. If they were serious about doing it.
This sounds like this sounds like it could be a money grab, man. I think I know a money grab when I see a money grab. Somebody might have offered them a bag. They had a lunch and said, "Listen, I'm not doing as good as you are, Martin, but we need this bag right now. Like, let's just come together and make it happen."
I can see that being a Netflix thing.
Yeah, like
Martin.
Yeah,
if they do
or
that,
Martin stand up.
If they do
No,
that,
the
the
show.
show. If they do that on Netflix, I'm out. I don't even want to watch that on Netflix.
Wait, why? Why not?
It just feels like, bro, listen, having a Martin reboot only on Netflix, it just feels like this is fake.
Yeah, it's weird. It's
Like
weird.
I almost feel like they're not gonna have the real Martin in it at that point.
and also I don't like when they
Big
show like new shows in HD that weren't in HD. Have you ever watched
Oh, that shit is
Seinfeld? I mean, it's still the old episodes, but it's in like perfect clear. I'm like, this isn't how I watch this show. This
Man,
is-
fuck it, man. I think they should just leave it alone. Scrap the idea. Let's just scrap the idea. Fuck it, man. Leave it alone. Let's just scrap the idea. Like, no, man.
Martin, I know
you
you're
got a
listening.
classic. You got a classic.
Speaking of Netflix, Altered Carbon. New show. Anybody saw it? Anybody familiar? No, because y'all didn't hear or see
Alternative
anything.
Sounds very sad.
Every week that we
I
do
just
a
watched
podcast.
that. I just watched that shit they just put out when they advertised during the Cloverfield.
Cloverfield.
It was kind of trash.
I heard mixed reviews on that one. I didn't get around to that one yet.
It was kind of trash.
I finally finished the Griselda, whatever. I was watching something on Griselda that Catherine Zeta-Jones was doing, and she destroyed. She bodied that.
I didn't see that.
It was hard.
Oh, I wanted to see that.
It was hard.
I wanted to see that.
That's on
It's
Netflix?
Sick. Yeah,
No.
it's like a 90-minute story.
No, is it on
special.
Netflix?
Yeah.
But it came
I
out
watched it.
originally on some weird network.
Oh.
The story about Griselda, right?
Yeah, but there's a few of them.
No, with Catherine Zeta though.
That's on Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, that one is
Yeah, I
on.
wanted to see it. I saw the trailer for that one.
That one is really, 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 really good. Somehow I get on Netflix and end up watching every doc about every crime family.
Word.
Yeah, they
watched
put out at
55
least
Mafia
72
things.
docs on Pablo, and I've watched at least 68.
I know mad shit about the cartels.
Yeah, me too.
It's funny to see how all of these shits are so connected. Like they showed Griselda killing her husband who worked for the family that took over from like it's just a lot. It's just
Yeah.
it's,
Well, and they
it's
put
a
it
lot.
right below. It's like, if you love Pablo, check out Escobar.
That's true.
Yeah.
I die
And I click it.
Me too, and I always laugh at how Pablo kind of looks Pablo-ish in all of them.
Yeah, it's a
They
bad
definitely
Pablo.
do a great casting job.
I
with
can
Pablo.
always recognize who Pablo is supposed to be
they
in
do-
these things. I'm
yeah,
like,
they
look
do
at
a
this
great
Pablo.
casting job.
Word.
All right, look what they did.
Yeah.
Interesting take on Pablo.
I finally watched the Tupac movie last weekend.
Yeah, it's on HBO now.
Yeah, I finally watched it. I don't know.
How was it?
I don't. It's not as bad as people made it seem to me, but I do understand how some people didn't like it because he definitely went from a child to being down in Digital Underground in 7 minutes into the movie.
Yeah, they covered this. They did the Bronx for about a minute, Baltimore for 30 seconds.
Yeah, like
and then he was dancing.
Yeah, he went from being a kid to having a meeting with Humpty in the studio in 7 minutes, and I was like, wait a minute, hold on, this is like this happened way too fast.
And I
But-
feel like, I know the rape case was like really big, but I felt like they stayed with Haitian Jack in that case for an hour and then just put shit before and after it.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't as bad though. The movie wasn't as bad as people made it seem, but
They also did what they do in like all the music biopics now, where he just did like 15 hit records one day in the studio. Like he was going from A to B and just laying down hit records in about 6 minutes.
you know what I hate about those movies though? Like
What do you
with
hate?
with the Biggie movie and the Pac movie? I hate how they always have to say the person's name to know that that's the person.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Pac, come on, Pac, we ready to go record, Pac. I'm like, we know that's Pac. Like, stop saying Pac's name. I hate that shit
Oh, you know
about
what I
those
also
movies.
hated about the Tupac movie? They used Snoop, like Snoop did the voiceovers, so it was Snoop's character, but it was really Snoop's voice.
Oh, that's
In the
weird.
Tupac movie?
Yes,
You know what's funny? I was just about to say he sounded exactly like Snoop. That was crazy.
That was Snoop.
That's really weird.
yeah, that's now that's crazy. I didn't
That's
know
really
that.
weird.
I definitely didn't know that.
But the movie overall, I enjoyed it. I guess I watched the whole thing. I didn't feel like turning it off, but I'm not gonna go revisit it.
Yo, the things that you guys choose to do deep dives on never ceases to amaze me.
No, but look-
Y'all don't stay up on anything current, but
No,
we
but
got a
I-
20-minute
yeah.
take on the old Tupac.
because a lot of people
This
hated
is
that
great.
movie. A lot of people killed that movie. They was like it was terrible. But I thought the Pac did a good job. I thought that it had some dope points. And the funniest part is when Snoop was on the jet and he grabbed the 2 ice picks and went to sleep when he thought they was trying to do something.
Nah, you know
A
what?
nigga sleeping with ice picks is funny, man. I'm sorry. No? Yeah, I don't think that's.
I think it's kind of funny.
Never mind.
I think it's
I laughed more.
Okay, thank you, Rory.
We didn't hear you laugh. we were we were recording. You didn't laugh.
Off mic.
Got it.
Look at the read.
You ever heard Brenda's got a baby?
Yeah,
Since we're gonna talk
Just
about
heard
a bunch
it.
of old shit.
I just heard it.
Well, actually, if you really deep dig into that song, forget it.
Brenda, did she have the baby?
Yeah, we don't really know.
I gotta listen to Brenda's got a baby as an adult.
Listening to a lot of your old rappers as an adult.
I gotta listen to that record as an adult because
No, watch the video as an adult.
No, I'm not gonna watch the video. I was sad. I was sad when the video aired back in the day. But as an adult, that song might be like the Foxy Math and Affirmative Action.
No, I don't think so.
Nah.
I think it's still good.
Yeah.
no, it is still.
I think
good.
it still adds
No,
up.
I'm talking about the story. I got to get into that story.
Okay.
Why did Pac?
The Foxy Math.
Why was he so attached to Brenda? What's going on in there? But whatever. Maul. Current hip hop. Troy Ave.
New Pac. Good segue.
New Pac. Let me get a gunshot for New Pac. Well, no.
gunshot.
New Pac
That'd be inappropriate.
he's had enough gunshots.
That's for New Pac.
There we go. Hey.
No, Rory and Ma.
And he get a little Rory Moore drop.
Oh, great. Thanks, man.
All right, so none of us know what snitching is anymore.
I'm a civilian,
I
man.
don't. Listen, it's too much work to be tough. and
That look mad stressful.
I'm judging anybody that's tough past 36. I'm over it. I'm over it.
Tough past like 32.
I was going to say
honestly,
36. You giving them some.
30.
Yeah, but there's a few niggas that, I mean, if you have a fight at 34, like if you want to show your manhood, I'm cool. After 35, you're getting judged. You shouldn't have bones is cracking, my nigga. The fight can only last a certain amount of
Let it
time.
press.
Yeah, it's not happening. But New Pac here, Troy Ave, put out a record that I didn't hear with a video that I didn't watch. I only know about this.
And you were chastising us about not
Word.
being up on current important things.
I mean, I don't think this is current on.
I was being
I don't think it's
facetious.
important. But is Troy Ave snitching in this song? And boy, did this topic of conversation make me judge a whole lot of people on the timeline and clean my shit up rather quickly, just to see the people that have no problem telling on people.
People telling themselves all the time now. So
How come telling is so cool today? Forget about snitching. Fuck snitching, because we got a line between civilian street niggas. Cool. I'm just about telling.
Have you opened Instagram lately? That's all the people do. They tell on themselves
Right.
and their friends.
people record themselves doing dumb shit, doing crimes.
Yeah, so why would it matter if someone else snitched on you? They could just go to your own Instagram page.
Are we judging Troy Ave as a culture for snitching? And is it snitching? If he says in a song, I'm only loyal to my fam, middle finger from the stand, it's either me or you, you're going down tax. He might as well say
Hey, that's a whole lot from someone that didn't listen to the song.
He might as well just, I mean, shit, my whole timeline was telling me what it said. Every song that Troy Ave put out, he might as well just put tax name at the end of every bar.
For the last year, yeah.
I don't listen to any of his music, so I wouldn't know. But it sounds sus.
Yeah, I don't listen to Troy's music.
I just want
He
you
had a
to-
couple of records that I've heard, but I don't go looking for his
No,
music.
I didn't bring him up for us to give him props.
No, I'm not giving him props.
Yeah, but don't.
Hey, if we have sleepers, guess who's going to play?
It sounded like you was on the road to giving him props, so I wanted to interrupt you. Don't give him props on my podcast.
No, I'm not giving him props.
All right, good. Now, with that said, how can we diss him? That's what I brought it up for.
How can we diss him?
No, I'm joking around, but is it snitching? And do niggas care?
It is snitching, and some people care, but it is snitching.
Troy Ave is going to jail. That's gonna happen, and
We
I don't
don't-
wish
we don't
jail.
know.
I don't wish jail on any man. Yes, we do.
We don't know that.
That nigga is going. You are going to spend some time in jail.
Firing a gun in Union Square venue is.
He didn't fire. He fired a gun. He chased somebody with a gun. I feel uncomfortable. I feel like I'm snitching now, talking about details that were released.
Where there's a video.
But I mean, there's a video. I mean, you saw it. There's details. They're out.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
again, I'm a civilian, but what Troy Ave has portrayed, not as a quote unquote rap character, as who he says as a man, is that snitching you could never snitch, and then he snitches. I don't know, man.
and then they dug up Troy Ave's old tweets on snitching.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
Troy
but
Ave,
they got the new word for rats now. The raccoons, the rats that turn goons, like, because it's tough niggas that are snitching now in the streets, and you can't do nothing because they'll fuck you up and they'll shoot you after they snitch.
Yo, that was almost a bar. Like, dude, I thought the last word was gonna rhyme.
No, I'm just saying that's what they call them, raccoons.
can I want to spend. I gotta go out to spend a day in the streets. I like all the new slang that the streets is coming up with that I'm just
Yeah, because
unfamiliar
tough
with.
niggas is getting caught doing shit. They snitching and they coming back, and niggas ain't nobody saying nothing to them because they tough guys. They goons. So it's like you gonna say something, oh, you a snitch, and then he gonna shoot you. Or, you know what I mean? Or knock you the fuck out. So now it's like, you know what I mean?
Well, that's smart. I'm not calling no nigga a snitch. It's gonna shoot me.
But this is what I'm saying. So now snitching is like, it's not as bad because there are guys that snitch and come home and people still embrace them the same way like they didn't snitch. So now people are like, nobody is like turning their backs on snitches no more, so it's cool. I mean, in my book, it's never cool. I don't give a fuck like who you are. But
Yeah, but how do you
Things
ever
have
know if
changed.
someone is snitching? Like back in the day,
Paperwork.
if you were a snitch, your name was on paperwork.
Right.
yeah, I mean, people
Today, paperwork is not being provided. We just calling everybody.
Oh no,
a snitch.
paperwork is being provided.
Yeah, I think
yeah,
it's
you're
still
just
out
not
there.
seeing it.
You can still get paperwork.
No, I know you can still get it, but what I'm saying is today people are calling people snitches without any paperwork or without seeing paperwork.
They've been doing that for.
It's a very loose claim today.
they've been doing
Well,
that for
I mean, with some things are just I mean, if a guy's facing a charge for shooting a gun or getting caught with drugs and all of this, we know what those cases carry automatically. If he's home in 6 months and he got caught doing some serious shit, you have to. We know what happened there.
Well, where do y'all stand on snitching on people that you're not friends with?
Well, there is. I mean, you were alluding
that.
to something. Is there's a difference between snitching and telling? You know what I'm
snitching
saying?
and telling is the same thing.
Not necessarily.
No, it's not.
What?
I don't think it is at all.
I'm confused on that one too. How is that not?
How
the
you
same?
don't think that's not the same?
Well, I thought snitching implied that you were both doing the same shit and you told. And I think telling could be anybody. The neighbor could be telling on you.
Yeah.
No, if it's somebody that's not.
That's what I mean.
See,
That's what I thought the difference
If it's
was.
somebody that has nothing to do with the case, and it's just like like if if you go out and break into a car and the neighbor sees you and
That's
she
not
calls
snitching.
cops,
That's
that's
telling.
not snitching.
That's telling.
That's
That's
a
a
civilian. Yeah, but
That's
if you're-
telling.
That's telling.
You just told. You didn't.
No, but a snitch snitching is telling too, though.
No, but snitching. See, and that's why we need some clarification. The word snitching, I thought, was only applicable when you're of a certain lifestyle.
Yeah, if you're
There's
involved
no
with the
such-
case, if you're involved with the case that
No, if you in the streets, period. It don't even have to be the same case. If you are in the streets,
and you're involved in a certain lifestyle, yeah, for
you
sure.
operate by a certain code
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
civilians don't operate by, nor will they understand,
Absolutely.
and vice versa.
Absolutely.
So that's where I'm thinking.
Listen,
That's where I'm thinking that the difference is in snitching and telling.
But in Troy Ave, I don't see where this is even a discussion. From what we know, we weren't
Of
there.
Troy Ave.
We see Tax and Troy Ave are both involved in this. Troy Ave is going to take a stand against another person in the case. How is that not flat out snitching? And he's claimed to be a street guy. He lives by that code.
That's
He's not a
snitching.
civilian. I don't even think it's a discussion.
No, it's not.
He's snitching.
In that particular case, it's not. I was just opening the forum to try to broaden it some.
If he does take the stand in this
Yeah,
case,
we don't-
he's snitching. I can't say he's doing that now.
So if it's a case though where it's him, if like he's saying in the rhyme, if it's him versus him, is that still snitching?
if it's him versus him,
That's
you lost
snitching.
me.
I think it's snitching, but like he either tells on the person that he's going against in court. Well, they're not really going against him. He's going
Well,
against the state.
here's my question.
So yeah, I don't really understand what's going on there.
Again, I'm a
This is
civilian.
why it's snitching. Hold up, Rory, real quick. This is why it would have to be snitching, because in that same song, oh no, not the song. In the Instagram caption that Troy put out, he says you can't snitch on self-defense. You can't snitch on video tape. Like he's saying, you can't snitch on evidence. You can't, like, that's what he's saying, and that's confusing because Troy Ave's charges are not the same. He don't have a murder charge.
Right.
Like his charges is about to be reckless endangerment and all types of other shit. Now he'll end up with a gun charge. He'll end up with whatever guns they found in his truck or van or whatever the fuck they found.
Right.
He'll get a charge, but what charge does he have that he needs to scream self-defense? He's not
Well,
charged with murder.
If he snitches, he could get that gun charge off by saying, "Hey, I didn't walk in anywhere with a gun. I found it," quote unquote. He could tell his story, which would be snitching, to get off that charge, or he could be quiet and then let Tax's case lead out, and he could just take that charge and be quiet.
Yeah, I just want to watch I'm gonna shut up because I don't know enough, but
Me too.
and I am gonna
Yeah,
get
same.
some information, but I would like to watch the politics of this case. And what I will say is I don't like the game that Troy Ave is playing. I don't like the game of playing the street game, the media industry game, and the fucking cooperation game. I don't. It's too many games. It's way too mixy. It's too much going on. Like, pick a lane and do that. I'll say that. Also, what we have to remember, he's also playing the I'm suing game because he's suing Live Nation.
Oh, he is. For what? For not having proper security?
Not
Yes.
security, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he has a point.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think all of these things are independent
I
of
agree.
each other.
Yeah.
I think that him suing Live Nation and the venue for, all of that behind the scenes shit is intertangled, so I'm monitoring it closely. And I guess I'll leave it at that. And again, prayers to Banger's family. I hate even ever talking about this without mentioning him. His brother was up here, so we'll see what happens. But I don't like that whole I'm gonna play the media game. I'm gonna sue, and I'm a street nigga.
Yeah, it's weird.
You are too many things.
I wanted to ask though,
No,
just because I am a civilian, I don't know if he does testify, and then Tax goes up there to defend himself after Troy hypothetically snitched. Does that make Tax a snitch? This is all hypothetical, by the way. Can you go back up and defend yourself?
It's very confusing to me.
I'm asking.
We're just gonna have to see how this shit play out. But if he takes a stand and points at Tax or says, yeah, he was this happened, that's snitching. That's all I know.
So before this case happens, younger people, go watch New Jack City. Fast forward to the end, and let's see what goes on.
Nino Ave. So no mixtape.
Oh man, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Man, we got sleepers. Did we cover everything? Am I forgetting something important? Oh shit! Wait, real quick before we go, and I don't know why I ever asked you guys anything, but another hot topic on Twitter that I couldn't wait to talk to y'all about. The crib on a first date. What are your thoughts?
That still happens?
The crib on a first date?
Hell yeah, that happens.
Does it?
Shit.
Yeah, what is Maul talking about? I mean, I don't know because I haven't.
You don't bring girls to the crib on the first date?
No. I mean, chicks. Listen, the way women are these days, if it's not a photo op and they can't take a screenshot of plate at a restaurant somewhere, I don't think that they. Definitely not the first date.
Entirely true.
No, that's right. That's why you got to have at least one nice. Just have one nice mirror in the house.
The first date though.
Yeah, right.
Have one nice mirror. All of them gonna come take a picture in front of that nice mirror, and everybody who didn't is gonna be mad at all the bitches that took a picture in front of that mirror.
Yeah,
I hate them.
I don't think
every girl done been in front of this mirror. Bitch, you here now? Shut up. Every girl been in this blanket.
Hire Chef John. Be a cool first date at the crib.
Yeah, I don't think the crib first date is happening.
It's still happening.
It happens.
The first date?
No, it is happening, but I wasn't asking you if it still happens. It's happening. What is your take on it?
I think it's solid.
Well, I know you don't do it.
I think it's a solid move.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know because it's kind of like I like to see like women like around like other people like and see how they like interact and how they are like.
But what if you met her on the internet and you don't want to have it go left?
I don't really want.
Then I don't think
a stranger
you should bring her
in my
to your
house
crib
anyways.
the first date.
If she just like gets too drunk or something, I'm saying like
Then I definitely don't.
No, I definitely don't want a drunk girl at my crib for the first date.
I feel like Maul and Rory just lie every
lie.
Tuesday. They lie.
That's a lie.
About having a drunk girl that you just met at your crib for the
stranger
first date.
from the internet. No,
Yeah, like,
I'm
I
not
don't-
letting a stranger from the internet.
I don't want no strange random
right,
girl
forget
that
it,
I
y'all.
just
Forget
met
it.
online
Don't
at my
worry-
house.
don't worry about it.
The first
Men-
time.
my bad, men with morals.
I'm just saying,
my
but
bad.
you don't even
That's
know
not
her.
morals.
My
That's
bad.
just
You've never
I don't
done
have
anything like
morals.
that.
What do you mean? She could
Egregious.
stink. Like you don't know anything about this girl. She could
Which is
walk in
why you don't want to take her to a nice bar or restaurant.
But you can find it out at the restaurant and leave and go your own way. Like in
I'll do
your
it.
house, it's like no.
No, because then you're paying $200 for fucking a
you
steak
ain't
date.
got to do all that in the first date.
Go to a spot near your crib. If she check
Yeah.
out, then bring her to the crib. I'm not just the first thing she knocked on my
you
door
guys
in the
live in
first
New York
place.
City?
Wait, what are you saying? Go to Checkers by the crib.
There is a Checkers by my
Checkers is
crib.
a wild first date.
That's a great first date.
You can go to a
There's a
bar the
Checkers
first
right on
date.
Communal
Just
Park.
a regular
Yeah.
bar in the city first
Okay.
date. Just some light shit. Go to a bar, like you know what I mean, shit like that.
So
You
you're
gotta-
against it.
Yeah, nah, not the first date.
If I know her prior,
You can meet me at the crib, but we're
Yeah.
leaving. We're not gonna like spend the evening in the crib. You can meet me at the house and then we leave. But
See, I disagree. I think
we're
the
not,
first
we're
date
not gonna be
at the
hanging out in
crib
the house
is
the first night.
Every week at the compound, Maul bought strange bitches to the crib.
right.
No,
I don't
didn't.
even understand what he's
What
saying.
strange bitches I bought to the
And
crib?
then hit his mans was like, "Yo, you know some strange bitches to bring."
No, but that
Anybody
but
he
that,
knew.
but that was but that's
Vern
different though.
coming through with strange
But
man
that's
niggas
different.
coming
Nah,
through.
it wasn't no
with
strange.
strange
It wasn't
bitches.
Nah, it wasn't no strange.
that wasn't his house.
I
It was
watched
yours.
Maul bark on Vern at least 8 times about bringing a certain strange bitch over there.
No, it wasn't. That's not what it was about. See, that's not what it was about.
Oh, what was it about?
It was about an unwanted. It was about an unwanted guest there.
See,
It wasn't strange. I knew everybody that was coming out. You're the king of strange bitches at the crib.
just tell us her name.
I love strange bitches.
Exactly.
I-
I don't do that. Any girl that I've ever invited to the crib, I've known her.
I'm into strange bitches.
Maul, you can't get to know a woman if you know her already.
What? Yes, you can. You get
Can't-
to know
you
more
can't-
about her.
You can't get to know a woman if you know her.
That's not true. I could paint a perfect example why that's not true.
Tell me.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so you were dating a young lady back then.
Yo, I'm gonna snuff this. How come every conversation we have,
I'm just
you find a way to
I'm
bring
gonna
some
show you how
ex that I don't have?
I'm gonna show you directly how it goes
I don't-
against what you're saying. So you,
I'm just trying to get jokes off.
All right,
Now
this
here
is,
you
no, this
come
is
bringing
funny.
up an ex.
This is funny. So he
It's
was
always
dating a
jokes
girl.
when it comes
Funny
to
to
you.
you.
But before, it's
Yeah,
not.
he
Shut
was
up,
dating.
Rory.
He was seeing
Shit,
a
I'm
young
right.
lady.
Sure.
And she was cool. Like weeks, months before, cool. I'm pretty sure he guessed he knew who she was. As soon as we had a pool party, she turned into somebody else.
Yeah, okay.
So that's what I'm saying. You get to know people, keep putting them in environments and situations. You learn different things about them.
Sure, of course.
That's how I'm proving him wrong on that. You can know somebody and then learn more about them.
Sharina came and popped all the mollies.
But that's what I'm saying. And then
you give someone a lot of mollies,
and then you learn so much about her. Like, didn't know how to swim, but she was in the pool.
Actually, her coming in and popping those mollies without me knowing, that's what had me wanting to drug you with mollies. Because I said, I learned so much about her. I need to learn about more.
Like, mollies will have you learn a lot about somebody, for sure. Any type of gross intoxication, you will learn a lot about that person.
But aren't we glad? I'm really glad that Molly phase is over.
Yeah.
Not just for me, but period in society.
Yeah.
Like, niggas was really wild.
Well, that shit was just meth at that
Definitely
point.
a wild time.
Like, before they was cutting it.
Yeah, that shit was just meth.
Yeah, that shit.
Even when they were
some people
cutting
never
it, it was
bounce back
still-
from that phase.
still
though.
wild.
Some people
Yeah.
still out here
I knew a
lost.
couple people, the ecstasy, the first ecstasy, like early 2000s. I knew a couple people that did not bounce back from that.
That shit is
They're
dangerous.
still mushy.
And you know what, man? Some of these lazy drug dealers will save your life. Back then on the mollies, man, every molly dealer was 2 on point. They was, yo, meet me at 9. All right, 8:45. Them niggas was there.
He got a deal too when you show up. All right, you buy this much. I'll give you this half for free if you buy this.
God, that was a good
that's a
summer
nasty-
back then.
that's a
though.
nasty drug.
Wait, nobody does that anymore, mollies? What if they replaced it with?
People
lean?
still do Molly.
I think,
not like they used to, but people
Xanax
still
and
do
shit,
it.
right? I think that's the new one.
Xans and lean, yeah. Percocet.
None of
Percocet
it.
still.
Percocet still pops?
Yeah, man. Percocet's had a long run.
It really has.
Percocet doesn't get the credit of its longevity.
Shit if it don't. Perk's not going nowhere because the doc's gonna always prescribe it.
That's true. They got that corporate
Vikes went
funding.
down.
So the docs are really,
Man,
making niggas hooked to some of this shit.
I took perks maybe twice for pain. Never again.
You should. You not. No.
Nigga, that shit had me itching. I was scratching my entire asshole in the club one night.
Hey, yo.
Like, that's how that bad that itch was.
That's
like,
the fun part.
Nah, hell.
It does not sound like
That
the fun
shit is
part.
terrible. That feeling when you get that.
That's when you know it's working.
Nah, fuck that. That shit had me. I had to go home. I had to leave because I was like, they're gonna definitely think I'm a dirty dude in this club. But the way I'm scratching, like I was like, I gotta go home, man. I had to. Perks is disgusting.
I used to be like, yo, I gotta get out of here because they're gonna want a perk from me. If they see me scratching, they gonna know I got them.
Yo, this dude is really something wrong with you. Man.
I gotta really tone my scratching down. This bitch wants some of my perks.
It's really something wrong with you.
Yeah, nigga used to pop 4 fucking perks. If you wasn't scratching, you're a little worried. It's like, damn, where's
the itch?
It's an itch.
Shit, I popped a good ass perk one time and then got on a plane to like Dubai or something. So you talk about a bad
Yo,
scratch.
you was on that flight all night on fucking. What was that stream that? What was the stream that people used to be on?
Periscope?
No,
Ustream?
Oh, yeah, Ustream.
Nah, the one before
Blog
that.
TV?
Blog TV. This nigga was on Blog TV
No,
To Dubai?
Bobby
I don't remember
for
that
about
part.
8 hours.
I don't remember that
I
part.
slept, woke up. He was still
Well, that Emirates got that good
on
Wi-Fi.
Blog TV.
So.
I was like, yo, there's no way Joe is still talking to people on Blog TV. 8 hours.
I've done some really wild fanfare shit in my career. Like, I remember driving back from South Carolina, seeing my family, from South Carolina to New Jersey on a conference call chat with everybody from Joe Budden TV forum. We was lit.
Blog TV was fun, man.
Yeah, they need to bring that back. They sold Blog TV.
Really?
Yeah.
It's probably something that we use right now.
I guess
It's
Blog
probably
TV is
Periscope or
IG
some
Live
shit.
now.
Yeah.
I guess it's the IG Live.
That's all it is.
Yeah, niggas don't give me no credit for being ahead of the wave, man.
No,
Anyway,
I mean, everybody know that about you. They know you the internet rapper. They know that.
thanks, Mom. We got sleepers. I don't even like that
From
compliment.
fellow internet
No,
rappers.
Yeah,
he is though.
Fuck outta here,
He's the
man.
dude that's made a career off the internet. Like,
Wait, real quick before we go, I know I've been saying that for the last 30 minutes. Did y'all see Busy Bone? Busy Bone versus the Migos?
No.
well, it wasn't really versus. It was in response to what Wack said, right? I think it was.
No. Migos did an interview somewhere saying they're the best group ever, right? Great. Bone Thugs, Lazy and Busy, I think, specifically, did videos replying to whatever the fuck happened, and then Wack jumped in and he responded to the Lazy Busy Bone video, one of the fucking videos. But bottom line, the conversation started over the best group ever. Best group ever, and Migos has accumulated enough accolades to be in that conversation, I guess. Well,
Anyway,
they've had 2 albums go #1, and there's only 4 other groups to ever do that. I think 5 other groups to ever do that. So,
Yeah, they just tied the Beatles for most simultaneous Hot 100 entries.
so when you're looking for numbers to support somebody, you're gonna be able to find it. And damn it, Migos has a lot of numbers that put them in a certain hemisphere. But is there a correct answer to who the greatest group ever is?
Outkast.
Rap group.
Outkast is the correct answer.
Outkast is.
I always say Outkast.
Yeah.
They have the most
I don't know, man.
accolades, the most stats, the most.
And then I mean, there's people that's you go from Outkast, Impact, you'll go to NWA.
EPMD
Tribe, I think
is up
he's
there.
somewhere.
Like there's
that no one talks
See,
about.
in all these
Mobb
boxes,
Deep.
and that's why this conversation gets tricky, because in all the boxes that you guys are checking right now, Beastie Boys checks them all.
That's true.
Yeah.
Beastie Boys are definitely underrated. Run DMC,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, that's the first superstars.
right.
But I don't know that I would call Beastie Boys the best group ever. I wouldn't.
I would put them in my top 7, probably.
I wouldn't call Run DMC the best group ever either. I don't think.
I would put them in my top 4.
Oh, that's why people go away from the Outkast answer.
Why?
Because group, I think, in the technical term, is 3 people.
There's 3 people in Run DMC.
Yeah, duo versus
Outkast, I'm talking about.
Oh,
Duo versus group. And if Outkast is out that
Wu
discussion,
Tang don't they cover
yeah.
all those
Wu-Tang,
accolades too?
Yeah. Tribe.
From group to
Tribe's
solo
gotta
shit.
be in
Wu-Tang,
there.
Like Wu Tang, I think it'd be an easy argument.
Yeah, Wu-Tang's
I don't think
definitely
it's
on that
no.
list.
Listen, I don't think it's a clear definitive, but I mean, Amigos is definitely not the best group of all.
But that's been the troll for them since once they started. Like they was better than the Beatles. Like
Yeah.
that's been their thing of their fans, just saying these outlandish things that they're better than everyone else.
yeah, but the problem is with the more that they win and the more numbers they rack up, it doesn't seem like a troll anymore.
It's just working.
It seems like they're
that's all it
serious.
is. The troll is working.
Yeah,
Same
but
way
that-
Monique is about
I
to get
don't
that.
care.
bag.
I don't. It's not even about just number. Yeah, it's other things that add into it. It's not. It's about material. It's about content. It's about bodies of work. Like the Migos are, and I love the Migos, but they're not the best rap. group
It's
of
too
all
early
time.
to even say that. They had
And
2 albums.
that's another thing. Like, it's
how
way
you gonna
too
say-
early to even say that.
And see how it ages. I don't want to take anything away from them, but I think it's almost an offensive conversation to have.
Right.
All right, I'm not mad at it.
Slaughterhouse,
Slaughterhouse, what?
one of the best rap groups.
Slaughterhouse is the best rapping group ever. That's my opinion. I'll tear niggas up.
Could make that case for sure.
Yeah, rapping group for sure.
Yeah, just rapping. Black Panthers win next week.
I think
Yeah,
so.
I think
Next weekend?
Next weekend.
Yeah.
Not this coming.
So everything is shoved into next weekend, huh? Valentine's
much.
Day, All Star, and Black Panther. I gotta save.
Well, you won't be seeing Black Panther next weekend if you don't have a ticket already. You have
yeah,
to wait.
everywhere is sold out.
Oh, you got me all the way fucked up.
Yeah, you got me fucked up,
I'm
too.
gonna see the movie. I'm not one of these regular people.
All right, talk your shit.
You just told
That's
me
what's
last
up.
week you were a regular person.
You couldn't even get your phone fixed at Zags, and now you think you're getting the Black Panther?
They gonna give you a black eye.
I got my phone fixed right as Zags though, and I'm going to catch me a matinee show of the Black Panther at the little seat recline movie theater.
All of that shit is sold out.
Okay.
You're not even going for like the cheap one.
Where
You're
in
going
my
for the
where in my
custom.
story did I say I was buying a ticket?
Oh, you just gonna walk in? Okay.
Yeah, nigga.
Like I said, you gonna go see Black Panther
And
with
they
a
gonna,
black
they
eye.
gonna look at me and say, "Who? All right, Joe, let's see you, my nigga."
You gonna sit on the floor?
I was gonna say,
Yes, he will sit on the floor. That's
He
the
will
other thing.
definitely.
Nigga,
if it's
I'll-
anybody
Indian
that's
That's
style.
not even
floor,
a
Joe.
question.
I'll stand up like you did in jail all them days.
That was in
I'll
jail.
stand up straight, right in the bullpen.
That was in prison. I had to be on guard.
Yo, Maul was putting the pressure on you. You ain't heard from the lawyer yet? No, nigga.
His knees hurt.
I'm still right here with you. If you sit down, you stop bothering me.
It's time to go.
Yo, asking someone you're locked up with, have you heard from the lawyer yet? I've been sitting next to you this whole time.
No, let me beep him.
Let me check my phone.
Fucking Maul. Maul's great, man. I think we covered everything. I don't think there's anything else that happened that we really need to care about.
The 6ix9ine guy said he signed for $15 million to Birdman.
15?
I mean, it's trolling error. That's what they do.
True. That's true. Say Monique only got 500 and he got 15.
From Birdman, so you know he's gonna get all that money.
I mean, congratulations to him for whatever he got, I guess.
Yeah, whatever. I guess that is it. Fuck it. Damn, they are stashing all this shit into next week. I gotta do something. Maul, you care about DeAndre going to Cleveland or no?
Is it official?
No.
I think it helps them a
Tristan
little.
Jr. and a 2018 first round pick from Cleveland, not the one that they got from Boston.
Tristan, JR, and
Cleveland's first round pick this year for DeAndre. I like it, and I think it helps.
If I'm the Clippers, if I'm Cleveland, I make that move.
Me too. If I'm the Clippers, I make that move. I told you the Clippers was going to be able to retool rather quickly. They are.
Yeah, but I don't think JR is. He's not going to ever be more than what he is. So I don't see him really helping the Clippers much.
Oh no, they're going to flip him. They're going to get rid of him.
Yeah, but I think for Cleveland, I don't think their problem is a center, is a big. I don't think that's their problem. It's their point guard position. They have to address that.
No, don't get me started. All right, let's see.
Oh wait, what y'all think about the flack Davies got for telling Shorty to leave his concert? That was a big.
He told
backlash.
a girl to leave his concert.
This girl tweeted, "Show started at 7. Davies still ain't out," and then he retweeted it and said, "So leave" in caps.
Oh, Joe did worse than that. Joe actually went out in the audience and told the girl to leave before he got on stage.
He came out.
Yeah,
I think we did the intro and then he went
that's
out
my
and kicked
girl
her.
Paige. Shout out to Paige, man. Paige is awesome. Paige was dope, but Paige was shitting on me that whole concert.
He probably deserved it.
Probably. Me and Paige became cool after that. Now I was going to take her to dinner next time we was in Oakland, but then she had a boyfriend or something, so I didn't want to make it. I didn't want to make it look away. Because little unbeknownst to me when I kicked her out, that she was cute.
That changed everything.
So shallow. So if you didn't know she was cute, she could have stayed.
No. I still would have kicked her out, but probably more politely. I probably wouldn't have let her see my face.
Oh, okay.
But Paige is really, really cute. Go Paige, man. And shout out to her. She pops up on my timeline every now and then. So sleepers. Do we have sleepers? Sleepers. No. So I'm going to play a sleeper from a guy named 7 a.m. from an album called Sober that I really enjoyed. This album came out about a year ago, but I'm just now hearing it recently for some strange reason. And it's a really hard album. So much so that I almost really didn't know what sleeper to play. So I'll play the one that's slowest and lacks high energy, because that's how I like my music. Slow and lacking high energy. This is a song called Chances off of 7 a.m.'s album called Sober.
It's like talking to a wall when you drink. End up acting out without me. I guess you learned that from me. You're more like me than you did. Well, I don't need it. You don't need it but can't see it. I don't want it but I can't beat it. That's why I end up in it. They say love's a gamble, whoa, and I bet it all on you. I'm counting my love, I see you still call like I'm an answer. You shouldn't be around, girl, I'm a cancer. And our stars, they never align. It's just one of those things that don't work out like on screens. You know what's real behind the scenes. You lost my eye. That's why there's no we. How come we never the outcome? Almost waited without one. Off track, but you still run. You ain't through, but I'm still done. Go stop pouring, it's all done and I don't need it. You don't want it, but can't see it, I don't want it, but can't be it. That's why I always end up feeling
insanely confused and don't know what's going on.
It's brand new music, brand new music. It's not brand new music, actually. 7 a.m., that's called Chances from his album Sober. Make sure you pick it up. Or don't. I like it. I don't give a fuck if y'all enjoy it.
Pick it up. Alright, so I'm going to play a record from Aaron Ray featuring Drum called Communications.
Not going to hype it up much, huh? No huge build up to this one.
Let the music speak for itself.
Wait, did you say that or him?
Me.
Oh. All right now. Oh, Rory had enough.
I kind of did. Put some effort in this week.
I see. Oh, old Rory back. Fuck out of here, Berg.
Word.
Your taste, I love your wild, I love your confidence. And in return, I know you need an honest man. And all the moments that we spent are just so hard to imagine. You got me so bad, one so bad. Yeah, I'm still trying to get through. It's just a matter of love. And time will be fine, don't confuse. At your feet, so only morning dew is what is on your shoes. But I want you to want me too, and I can move a little slowly, slower than usual, so you know I'm cool. But I want you to want me too, and I can perform magic to make sure magic happens for you. But I want you to want me too, and I'ma fuck you with passion. Just to make it climatic for you. But I want you to want me. Yeah. I'm still trying to get through. It's just a matter of time will be fine, don't confuse. It's just a matter.
That was Aaron Ray and Drum, Communication.
Alright, I'll send it to you, Rory.
I'm glad you're playing
that was
this
a good
ball,
record.
by the way.
Why y'all niggas' voices sound so
I'm
sultry?
gonna play. This is Chris Classic. He and his response to the H&M ad, "Coolest Monkey in the Jungle."
This one kind of viral. The video for this, I think, right?
Yeah, you got to knock it off with this woke shit though. You got to rap about something else, honestly.
Promise y'all not to overthink. In 2020, I'm ready to hear what old thinks. You get a truth, nigga. Ironically, you phone it in when you in the booth. I'm Clark Kent, super grown suit, giving y'all the news. Or the news, you can choose, I don't ever lose. Time's up for the silence, domestic violence. I think it's resentment against vaginas. Cause you want back in it, you keep trying it, implying it with bullshit, cornball entitlement. That male ego is pretty fragile, ain't it? Like, yo, he dope, but won't congratulate him. Don't do a feature with me if you don't want me to feature. The features I'm featuring, I'm hungry, I eat you niggas, I teach you niggas. Boy got bars is what I say to them. And then boycott y'all niggas like H&M. Coolest monkey in the jungle, huh? This is rap, no mumble, all facts, still humble. Victory. Coolest monkey in the, coolest king of the jungle. So many more. charges though. Motherfucker, I'm the king of the world. Crown fitted, fedora brown, sitting down, lower brows hidden. Lean forward like Scott Pippen. You don't get it. Lean forward like, skip it. I forgot you new lean niggas don't listen. I fuck with Uzi, I fuck with Yachty, I fuck with Migos, Dave East, I fuck with Cardi. I'm a grown ass man, what I look like hating. I know the fine line between rap and entertainment, but you don't. You say you wanna push the culture forward, you don't. Backpack rappers wanna fight me, they won't. Besides side high, they don't excite me, they don't. Wanna try me, come on. I mean, what you gon' say? I'm trying to beat the dinner, nigga. Got the name classic from Jam Master Jay. Speaking of Jay, it's obvious I'm inspired by Ho, but nigga, I wrote 444 like 4 times before. So miss me with the barbershop comparison, like only one nigga could rap witty and arrogant. Like I ain't out here trying to change the narrative. I broke the internet with that black boy magic. Black love, black power, black excellence. Black judge, black mayor, black presidents. Coolest monkey in the jungle, huh? Nah, motherfucker, I'm the king of the world. I look at Kendrick as inspiration, emancipation from saturation on radio stations. Face it, I see Drizzy as adaptation and presentation meets preparation when he was patient in Sandy's basement. I see LeBron and see motivation and maturation times dedication and celebration of King's greatness. I see Ava, I see Issa, I see Lena. Would I see diamonds without no man? Don't need one either. I've been behind the scenes, never seen, I know the feeling. I always been the magic nigga, they never revealed it. So now I'm stepping out on faith like I'm Biggie cheating. It's my moment, my time, still in the meeting. If I could fix the photo right, I could fix the prototype. Black artists are great fathers, but they don't show us right. Well, here's the free Wi-Fi of my being. So recognize the fly, why lie, I'm a king. Coolest monkey in the jungle, huh? This is rap, no mumble. All facts, still humble. Victory. Coolest monkey in the... Coolest king of the jungle.
That's Chris Classic, coolest monkey in the jungle.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
What'd you forget about, Rory?
That Jermaine Dupri is getting inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Rightfully so, man. About time Chris Cross was acknowledged.
Don't do that.
I wasn't joking, man. I cut school to buy jump.
Put your pants on backwards.
And I think I might have cut school before I missed the bus too, and that was trash.
All right, Malcolm Butler.
I missed the bus. Yo, I think that's my problem with Justin. That is my problem with Justin. As we age, I guess I'm able to recognize all the tricks that I fell for when I was younger. And in hindsight, looking at Justin's career, when has he ever not piggybacked off of what the fuck black people thought was cool?
Wow. Gonna stay out of this one.
All right. You pussy, I'm out.